You was crying talking about I
does.
deserve this
Devil
Super
Super
Bowl.
Bowl.
I deserve it. I'm better than Kendrick.
Nah, he didn't. Nah, he didn't. He didn't bitch. So he didn't bitch about it like that.
I'm the best.
He didn't bitch
I
about it like
deserve
that.
this Super Bowl 'cause it's
You
what
wish he
want.
bitched about it like
I
that.
need that Super Bowl.
You
Before
wish.
you started over exaggerating, that was actually a good impression. The first couple lines sounded like him. And then
You wished he bitched like that.
He did. He was crying.
That was not a
Not
bad
at all.
impression.
He was
The
like-
beginning of
Do
it.
He's
some
like,
Wayne
all right.
jokes. Some
Maybe.
You
I
know.
heard him. I heard him.
The Riff stop.
So I guess Drake tried to like cancel Kendrick's shows in Toronto.
Yeah, I didn't hear about this. Inform me.
Kendrick is one salty motherfucker.
Kendrick?
Drake.
Oh.
I was about to say
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
yeah, he like
So I was not expecting that take.
he I guess he called MetLife Stadium or whatever, like tried to get them to cancel the show so he can book OVO Fest for that weekend. Yeah,
They
like,
wouldn't do it?
no.
Okay, so he doesn't have.
They basically said like
connections
Drake,
that.
you shot a video here, and you put like some old Blue Jays player on the album cover like a decade ago. Like we ain't got no relationship like that for you trying to pull strings. Like that.
Right. Oh my god.
I feel like all this shit is Drake's fault. If Drake would have just been like, GG's Kendrick, like that's all he had to do was just accept the defeat.
Seriously.
Everything would have been all right. People would have been back to like, all right, Drake not of the culture, but he still got some cuts. Let's listen to him. Was like all this shit would have been behind him. He would have been working his way back into the people's favor. He just keep doing more and more shit to make people be like, what is it? You are lame. Like,
Didn't he follow the prime minister recently? Just to
I don't
call him
know.
a goofy.
oh, that was the prime minister. I wasn't a prime
To
minister.
call who? Justin Trudeau?
No, it was it was somebody local, like to Toronto area. He was in government, but he wasn't a prime minister. But yeah, some dude. He went to the Kendrick show.
Yeah.
Drake DM'd him, called him a goofy, and dude for some reason apologized. Was like, no, it wasn't like that. I went to see SZA. Da, 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 da.
Oh my
But then
God.
people put out footage of him dancing to "Not Like Us" at the
That's
concert.
funny as fuck. That dude can't win. That's funny.
Oh
Like,
my
you just gotta
God.
let it go, bro. You can't be mad at everybody whoever danced to "Not Like Us."
Yeah, he's being too much of a
Like let
of a
it
bitch
go,
about
bro.
it. What did you say? You told me when all the beef started. I was like, do you think Kendrick's actually gonna kill Drake's career? And you were like, no. He's like, this is gonna wash
No.
over. But the way that Drake's been acting literally has made it 10
Yeah,
times.
Kendrick
fucking
ain't
worse.
do it. Drake is doing this to himself.
It seems
The
like
way
it,
he
yeah.
is playing, like the way he is playing his hand, is all wrong. Every move he has made since this shit popped off has been wrong. Like for a year straight, he been wrong. Like for real. More than a year at this point. I think that shit started in like. I think Drake responded in May with push-ups. And yeah.
The song back and forth songs, that was fun.
Yeah, that shit was a
I thought
great
that was
time.
entertaining. Yeah, each
Especially when
each
fucking
one.
what was the Drake one called when he had the video and shit? Family Matters. When that
Uh,
dropped
yeah.
and then Meet the Grams dropped like 15 minutes later. I thought they was lying. Like I was in 2500 Club and they were like, yeah, we all see it. We just watched Family Matters. And like Kendrick just dropped. I'm like, hey, get the fuck out of here. And I clicked that shit. I'm like,
That's
damn.
insane, dude.
That shit, that weekend was crazy. Then that same weekend, it was when Not Like Us came out. I think
Jesus.
Family Matters and Meet the Grams was Friday night. And then Sunday morning, fucking Not Like Us came out.
God, that beat is like so iconic now, isn't it?
Yeah. I think TV Off might be more iconic though.
The beat or the song?
beat.
Really?
Just good, well,
That burr, 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 that like they picked the perfect.
but you got the mustard, like that shit.
That I feel like that one's deeper.
And that
That's a
beat is-
deeper cut for like.
No, I think it still got some legs to run, but I think because that last part of the beat on TV Off after the beat switch, that shit is so hard. It's so hard. But yeah, Not Like Us. I mean,
It just feels
everybody know that
iconic
shit.
now. Yeah, like the you
I
hear
mean, that's
the
the
beat. it's
biggest
like-
diss song in music history.
probably, yeah. I mean,
No, probably.
well, I mean,
It is,
yeah,
probably.
for the target. I mean, for the target,
No,
the target
period.
makes it. Drake being such a big target and Kendrick being such a big
Biggie and
both-
Tupac, can't forget about.
Yeah,
those,
I mean, that's-
This
It's
was
on the
bigger
same
than that.
level.
Are you serious?
Somebody died.
Hit 'em up. What?
Somebody died.
No, I'm talking about just the music aspect. Hit 'em up wasn't on the fucking charts for a year. Like, Not Like Us was the #1 record for like 6 months straight, bruh. That's crazy. A diss record. He called that man a.
I know,
and
and
the
had
song
people, everybody
did
calling him a-
numbers.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I would kill myself if I was Drake, probably. If I had tens of millions of people calling me a...
If you had tens of millions of dollars too, or hundreds of millions of dollars actually.
I'd just buy more kids. No, that's...
Kids.
Because he's a...
Oh.
Yeah, Just line him up, dude.
All right, stop saying that shit. I gotta
Knock
do
him
a bunch
down.
of editing.
Yeah, oh, sorry. Yeah. You're going to have to bleep all that for
Yeah.
sure.
Man,
Look who's
so
fucking talking, though.
So you didn't like the Carter 6, huh?
That shit was trash.
I told...
Oh my God.
You like it?
You told me on the phone...
If you
that-
like
First of
that
all-
album, you are literally the only person on earth
First
who
of
like
all-
that album. If you go on social media and
Oh
type
my
in
God.
Carter 6, you ain't
First
gonna
of
see
all-
nothing positive.
First of all,
Nothing.
hold up. I didn't even get to why.
Tell us. All right.
You know,
give
like-
the floor.
I didn't, I'll give it to you. Like, album wasn't like all that.
Oh, that shit was trash.
All the features were trash. I would give it
Everything
that.
about it was trash.
Dude,
19
but
songs of
as far
ass.
as like most of his solo
It was
shit on there,
19? I clicked through a couple songs. It was 19.
most of his solo shit on the album was pretty dope.
No,
Like,
it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
The beats
Yes, it
weren't
was.
dope. The hooks
That's just
weren't
me
dope.
being a Wayne fan, though.
Lil Wayne can rap. Nobody has ever said
Yeah.
Lil Wayne can't rap.
Yeah.
But his songs fucking suck.
Now,
Most of his career, like people be like, have this weird fucking Mandela effect thing going on with Lil Wayne catalog.
it's
'Cause
because growing up if you grew up with Lil Wayne, he was like the biggest rapper
yeah,
alive.
but like,
if you're like 10 or 12,
Still is.
but no,
still is.
I'm like
Still
Lil
is.
Wayne's age. I'm in Lil Wayne's age range. And there's people my age that swear up and down Lil Wayne is like the GOAT. So I don't, no.
That's the thing. I think that it's like those people that another side
a goat.
thing, like your solo pod with all the.
I mean,
damn
just because of this
interaction.
album came out, it's not as good as the rest
It
of
ain't
this
because
shit.
of this album. The Carter 5 wasn't
It does
shit.
not
The
differ
Carter
from
4
his whole
wasn't
ass
shit.
career.
The Carter 3
The
wasn't
motherfucker
shit.
If I
could
remember correctly,
spit.
the Carter 4
He can
wasn't
rap.
bad.
He
He
can
don't
rap
make
all
great
day.
music. Who cares about how well you can rap? And plus, Lil Wayne don't rap that well. He's a good punchline rapper, but he don't be talking about shit.
He could.
Can he?
Yes,
Can he?
he can.
Consistently.
Not
'Cause he's
consistent.
done-
Why does he need to?
Because that's good music. What do you mean? A bunch of songs about you eating pussy. don't-
Motherfucker's a rapper. He is a rapper.
So is
For
Jay-Z.
you- hold on, let me
Jay-Z
ask.
made songs about
Let me
shit.
ask.
He doesn't need a whole
What's a good-
orchestra
what's
for
a good
fucking
rapper?
Who said,
album.
I said subject matter. Who said orchestra?
Or subject matter for rapping.
For you, for rapping, what is like good lyrics? What is good lyrics to you?
if you have a good flow,
You don't care about the lyrics.
don't care about the lyrics as long as it makes sense, has a punchline. Doesn't have to have maybe storytelling, but it doesn't have to.
Storytelling's nice in a rap song.
Mainly
but you don't get that
freestyling.
much ever
Mainly freestyling.
anymore.
He's an MC, straight up. All he does is rap. He just goes off the top of his dome. That's what all of his albums have been.
Yeah, so he's not a great artist.
So you don't care
He
if he's
is.
just
Who
rapping
else is
about the
doing
same
that shit?
every day?
That's not how you make good music. Rapping on a beat, just freestyle type rapping, is not making good music. Do you understand that? Like, good music is a song with a subject. It don't even have to
But it's a
necessarily have to
song.
have a subject. What do you mean? What
But
goes
it's
on
a
the
song.
album, nigga?
A song.
Exactly.
It's a song.
That's not going in the booth and just rapping bullshit is not a song.
What bullshit?
The shit he be talking about, which is
Literally,
nothing.
It's like fucking party, money, bitches.
Lil Wayne be rapping-
Exactly. Like half of these fucking rappers out here.
Yeah, and ain't nobody calling them the fucking GOAT.
Yeah, I mean they're all bad.
That's the thing.
I haven't listened to rap in a while. Like I was.
That's because they haven't been in the game for over 20 plus years.
Like
25 plus years.
It don't matter, man. Like you
Who's been on
gotta-
top of
would
the
you
charts?
say, like, the
Motherfucker
last-
already got his Grammys. He's got his awards. Why the fuck does he care about making a shit album? Commercial one, in fact, too.
Why make an album if you don't care if it's good or not?
I feel like he just did it to be petty because he didn't get that Super Bowl shit.
That's just made you look worse. You was crying talking about I
does.
deserve
That
this
whole
Super
Super
Bowl.
Bowl.
I deserve it. I'm better than Kendrick.
Nah, he didn't. Nah, he didn't. He didn't bitch. So he didn't bitch about it like that. He didn't bitch about it like that. You wish he bitched about it like that. You wish.
Before you started over exaggerating, it was actually a good impression. The first couple lines sounded like him, and then
You wished he bitched like that.
He did. He was crying.
That was not a
Not
bad
at all.
impression,
He was
the
like-
beginning of
Do
it.
He's
some
like,
Wayne
all right.
jokes. Some
Maybe.
You know.
I heard him.
It sucks
wasn't
that
bad,
they
but then
didn't give me.
Yeah, I
It
know.
sucks that they didn't give me the Super Bowl in my hometown. But you know,
You don't deserve the Super Bowl.
he said,
"Can
fuck-
you do a
he said,
15-minute set and not
fuck
bore
it.
America
Do you
to
put him
death?"
up
"Motherfucker had radio hits. He could do the Super Bowl fucking halftime show.
Dude.
No problem."
Let's
Do you
be
understand who
honest.
watches the Super Bowl? The Super Bowl is not just niggas.
It's mostly white old
It's middle
people.
America.
You know who I watched the Super Bowl with?
Who?
My family, like my dad's side of the family.
How was that?
Like married side of the family, all white.
And when
Under-
what happened
Wait,
when Not
you
Like Us
mixed?
came on?
I listened to it. I enjoyed
You
the
half
show.
white?
Motherfuckers did not enjoy it. All these
You
white
half
guys
white?
didn't.
Wait,
no.
hold on.
No.
Let me guess.
Wait, what?
My stepmother's side.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah,
like,
Hold on,
see.
hold on.
Yeah.
I also watched the Super Bowl with a couple white people. Let me guess. Did they say during the halftime show, well, this would be good if we could understand what he's saying?
Yup.
That's
Yup.
so fucking funny.
Yep.
That is a white person
You know who else be
staple.
saying shit like
That
that?
is a white person
You
staple.
know who else be saying that
Who?
shit? Mark.
Really?
Anytime Sam, it was two fans that made a rap song about them, about their podcast. And they
I
was
heard
playing
it.
it,
I
and
remember
Mark
that.
was like, what is this? It's not about us. And Sam was like, well, he just said this, and this. What are you talking about? Like,
Okay, you know-
Funny. Maybe Mark is racist.
I will give it to them though. I feel like the audio was kind of ass
on what?
on the Super Bowl halftime show. Like,
I
I
think that is a
like-
staple white person
No.
rapper complaint. I
Yeah,
that's
can't
not even
understand
me
what they're saying.
complaining. Like, I feel like the audio was just
I mean,
not
it's
there.
live audio. It's never gonna
Yeah.
be perfect. Like,
It was. It like
Yeah.
echoed.
they wouldn't
It, like,
understand him
echoed in the
listening to the
stadium.
album, like
Yeah.
off Spotify.
Yeah.
They still
Either
wouldn't
way.
understand them. Like, that's
Either way.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
funniest
yeah.
part about that for me was like my cousin was there and he like loves Kendrick and then like his dad was like one of the ones making like the jokes. So when he said that shit, he just had to be like, yeah, I can understand it a little bit. You know, I get what he's saying, Dad. He's saying this. You know, it's like kind of funny. It's like yeah.
Well,
But-
that's your cousin that came to hoop with us.
Yes, yes. You
I
know,
just knew
okay.
it was him
You-
for some
that's so
reason.
fucking funny. That's so funny. That is too funny that you knew, dude.
I'm good.
That is too fucking funny. Yep, that was him. Yeah,
That's
right.
hilarious. He kind of looked like Jeremiah on the low.
He does actually. He kind of does. That's funny.
I was like, damn, if the audio was just a little bit better and he, you know, they could hear him a little bit clearer, then they probably would have understood at least a little bit. Probably wouldn't bitch half as much, but it was just mainly because, you know,
Dude, I
he's
thought the-
Yeah.
I thought
he's
the
a rap
visual-
artist doing the
That's it.
fucking,
That's exactly it.
you know.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, for Lil Wayne or Kendrick, you know, it wouldn't have satisfied, you know, most of America.
How many times did you roll your eyes while they were making all those comments?
Oh my
I
God.
bet I could just see Alonzo in the corner like they say some shit
Imagine
and,
what
just
they
go,
would have been saying if Lil Wayne was up there just standing
Oh.
still for 15 minutes.
and
Like,
well, you want to talk about
I
not
mean,
understeven He's
yeah.
kind of on that.
you can't even
like-
understand him when he talk.
like,
No,
yeah,
when he
he's got, like,
talks.
what is that?
Nobody
like,
understands
what is
Ozzy
that?
Osbourne when he
What
talks,
is
dude.
that?
Okay, Ozzy Osbourne was doing drugs for 30 fucking
Yeah,
years.
but
But he
he's
gets-
also British.
But you can understand him when he sings.
Because
Probably not today.
British dudes
That's
sing
the only
like,
thing that matters.
in like an English voice. If that don't they kind of like?
What?
I feel like I don't hear a British accent or European
No, you
accent
hear
when,
it.
when they're singing.
You don't
No.
realize you're hearing it, but you hear it.
Sometimes they
Because
like
they sound better singing. Like, if you got a
Most
great
of the time you
American
don't.
singer and a great British singer, the British singer always going to sound cooler singing it. Because
usually,
Yeah.
accent is in there.
usually, yeah. Okay, but it's like a 10.
Yeah, it's not like
yeah.
harsh like how when they talking, yeah.
When you're a kid and you
It
like,
makes it sound, it's like adding an auto-tune. Like, it enhances it.
like the
yeah.
Beatles, like they just sounded like
Beatles are lame.
yeah, dude, I never understood the whole thing behind the Beatles. Whoa, are you a big Beatle dude?
I don't know.
Beetleborg dude?
He
When-
like everything people said.
Wait,
he should
when
like.
when you drop
But he's
acid,
also a hipster, I thought.
when you drop,
He like everything older people said he should like.
you don't know what the fuck I like.
Do you like
Like a bunch
Beatles?
of bullshit.
When you drop acid and listen to Yellow Man in the Submarine, you jerk
Yeah, I
off?
felt something.
What did you feel?
Tingly.
bored,
Fucking walls melting.
sleepy.
That's no, but seriously, like when you're not on acid, can you listen to fucking John Lennon and Paul McCartney fucking?
No, they got some. Don't get me wrong, they got some shit solo.
That's not my go.
I don't like.
Paul
I don't
McCartney-
like the Beatles, but John Lennon got some shit. Paul McCartney, like I like some of their
Paul
solo
McCartney's
shit.
Band on the Run, dude.
Yeah, I like some of their solo shit.
shit.
But I don't like the Beatles themselves. They was too like, they kind of they like the first Gorillas. Like it's just like it's like clean comedy with music. Like
That
that's
is
like
funny.
the best way to describe it.
I remember like reading or watching a documentary about the Beatles, unfortunately, and it was like
Hey, hold that thought. Like literally hold that thought. This is episode 22 of the Riff Stop.
forgot to remind us.
I'm Rob. That's Jake. That's
We're back.
Lonzo. He got bad taste. He's balding,
It's happening
and I'm gay.
live. It's not even a mark because it's true. That's funny.
Oh shit! All right, what was you saying?
But yeah, like I don't know.
The Beatles.
I was trying. Oh, I remember I was watching a documentary and it was like some bullshit where like the Beatles are so experimental. They even experimented with metal music, and I'm like, I never heard a
Apparently they
Beatles
did like later
metal
on.
song.
It
Like,
was some later shit they did.
what is it like? Dun dun, we're gonna come in and break down your
It's
door.
not like
That probably would have
It's
been
early
weird,
metal.
but like
Right,
a
like-
good
it's like
weird.
progressive, like early progressive type metal. I didn't like it, but I like it. It is that. It's not like the other, like the early shit.
Okay, I never heard it like. I don't know. The
This was when
weirdest
they
shit
was
was
older,
like
I
that
believe.
Eleanor Rigby. You ever heard that song? Ah, look at all the lonely
Oh
people.
yeah.
I like that.
That
Like
song's cool.
I kind of like that. I fuck with
Yeah, that's
that
cool.
Beatles. But like the other fucking.
Most of that shit is just
I want
too
to
heavy.
hold your hand
Yeah, it's just
and
like.
jerk you off.
But they was
Like
basically
that
a boy
whole-
band. They was basically a boy band when they first appeared. Like they were basically like a boy band.
Why
Yeah.
are they like looked at and revered though? Like people are like, these are like the greatest musicians of probably
'Cause
all of time right now.
I
They're-
guess-
Imagine 4 Michael Jacksons. You know?
They
I
had
guess-
the Jad 5, the Jackson 5.
Yeah, but,
But
these
no.
dudes was white from across
No.
the pond. Like they.
True.
Yeah.
They don't have groove there. That's.
They were like loved around the world though. Like
I think Queen's better than them.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But like
But that
just
was also
mainly
way
from-
later, weren't they? Queen was like
Yeah,
50s,
way later.
70s, I thought.
The Beatles was like the early 60s, wasn't they?
late
Probably
60s,
50s, maybe even. I don't even know.
Not 50s, no.
Did you watch ever that Beatles documentary, by the
No.
way? Or not Beatles.
Oh, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever see
The
that?
movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
That
that.
shit was
Yeah.
good,
That was a
dude.
movie,
That
yeah.
was a good ass movie. Yeah.
Made me feel for fucking Freddie, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
What a life. But like, it seemed like he at least got to enjoy being gay though
Yeah.
for a little bit. So that's cool.
Yeah.
You know.
You know who Mateo Lane is?
Yeah,
He looked
yeah,
like
yeah.
Freddie Mercury. Like,
I don't think I've ever seen him. Is that Sam's neighbor that
I
he's
think-
always
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about?
I
Okay.
think so, yeah.
Because I've heard the name and then I've heard the
Yeah.
full name on their show, so I just
He be
figured
on.
it
He was
the
on
same
Flavor
guy.
a bunch. Like he was
Really?
On, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he be popping up on podcasts.
Is he
He was
super
on Are You
gay or
Garbage?
no? Like kind of
You know he's gay, but he
Oh,
not
okay.
like. I don't know. He turns it up like yeah.
okay.
It's normal. It's not like you can tell he gay, but he not like just trying to be like you know what I'm saying. It's just, yeah.
Don't take this, the wrong way. My favorite gay comedian right now might be Tim Dillon. I think he's just, dude, his like sassy, like you know Tim Dillon, by any chance? Big fat
White dude. He always wearing some stupid ass sunglasses, like some gaudy shit. Some
Yeah,
Louis
like
Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton. He's got like a beanie on, like a fucking giant pink fucking snow, like puff suit, puffy.
I mean, he would wear like a fucking winter coat in L.A. like in the
Yeah.
summer. Like
Look him up. Just you might know him. I like him
Yeah,
a lot.
let
I
me
think
see.
he's really funny, and
Yeah.
he's got like this like sassy thing to him, but he's like not like overtly. You know
yeah,
what
like
I
you
mean?
wouldn't think
Yeah.
he was gay, but once you find out, it makes sense.
Yes,
like yeah.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. When we went to see him, that was awesome. That kind of kicked off your comedy thing.
Not really. That
No?
was before I started.
Oh.
Like, yeah.
Oh shit.
Really?
He's
Yeah, that was
He's
like
gay?
4 years ago.
He said, "Oh shit, he's gay." Yeah.
We just said that.
I think it's more like I can't believe it.
Oh, after seeing him, like
I mean, I
Yeah.
wouldn't have known looking at.
I
the
mean,
guy.
he like I see like yeah, what is it? Oh, they did that thing on Netflix with
That
him,
was
right?
funny as fuck.
I didn't
yeah.
watch that shit.
I still ain't watched it.
No.
His thing on Netflix.
You haven't watched it?
Yeah, I forgot about it.
Oh
It's out.
shit! Damn, you guys definitely. This is your America or
Yeah,
some
something
shit
like that.
or. It's not bad. It was pretty funny. I think it's scripted
Yeah, he said it was like kind of like
It was scripted, wasn't it?
I don't know. On the podcast,
mean, he said
when
it's
he was
like-
coming out promoting it, he was saying that it was all real.
I
And then
mean,
after it came out, he was like, yeah, you know.
he said it was like some Jerry Springer shit. Like that shit. It's like half and half.
Yeah, like the people are real people
Yeah.
with real stories, but they're like, let's
Acting.
zhuzh it up a
They-
bit,
yeah,
you
they-
know? Like,
yeah.
let's, kind of. I think they bring the premises almost. Like,
I
this is
think-
our
yeah.
life story,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like, I was a porn star, and, you know, my wife found out.
The
But
premise on every Maury was the same thing. It was like it's just like it's either no, it was always the same thing. It was who's the father, or like it was who's the father.
that show gave me a very, I wouldn't say bad. I thought it was.
No, that was Maury. Maury was who's the father.
Maury's who's the
Jerry
father.
Springer was like
Jerry.
it was
Jerry,
always
Jerry.
two people. It was like three people.
And there's a
it was
love
always
thing.
the cheater.
It was a cheater.
The cheater was
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
cheater and the cheating person. Like the
90% of the time, it was trailer trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or some hood.
They always
niggas,
have
like,
some
Yeah,
weird
that's
shit
like the
on there.
Maury. It was more Maury on like with the hood guys. But dude,
No,
Maury-
Jerry Springer. It was a nice mix on Jerry Springer.
growing up watching Maury was bad for me because I just thought that every black dude was like a gymnastic fucking freak. Because, thank you. Because every time you're not the father, whoosh, backflip,
Right,
and they fucking stick the landing.
It was like two people,
Dude,
bro.
I seen
Most
that
dudes would
shit.
just run around and high five the crowd.
Still, they're going. They're moving, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh my god. You know, an
Oh my
old guy
God.
would be like, I'm not the dad. He'd get down on his fucking knees and start like praying or some gay shit. Like the black dude, you know, like oh shit.
And you get the fucking the mother running to the backstage, just
I
spreading
know, yeah.
He always run to the back. He go console.
Yeah. That shit's so funny, dude.
Oh my god, I can't believe this
You might
happening.
give him another chance. Like,
Right.
what?
I know.
And Maury's right behind them too, like right on
I
their
know.
trail.
No,
like,
this is Maury saying it to her. Like
He has to. He
ran
has
right
to.
behind
He
her.
has to.
like it's alright, you know.
No, dude, like the most fucked up ones that I hated seeing were like when the dude wasn't the father, but he wanted to be the father.
Oh yeah, yeah. He'd
Those
start
were
crying and
sad,
shit. Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
Those were fucking. I didn't
Yeah.
like that. I was like, oh shit.
Like damn, now I got feelings.
I was like, damn, black
Yeah,
crime
that
is
was-
fucked up. dude.
That was tough.
My favorite one was where he brought out like people's like most like feared like items or whatever, like shit that they were afraid of, like aluminum foil.
Okay, that had to be a little bit of like.
If you
scripting
scared of
there.
aluminum foil, you need your ass beat.
Yeah,
I'm
that.
sorry.
What was
I
it?
would wrap you with aluminum foil while you slept,
Oh
just to
my
get you over the
God,
fear.
dude.
There
Like,
was
that's
this-
the
You
dumbest
wake up in
fear.
aluminum foil, you'd probably have a heart attack.
There's
and
this
die.
one
No,
woman.
you ain't gonna know.
If you wake up,
I'll plug your ears, put some fucking earplugs in you, wrap you up, and I'll like cut the face out like so you can't see none of the foil.
Oh
just looking
my
out this
god, dude!
way. And you look
Jesus
down and
Christ.
just go crazy.
Demented, dude. You'd break out of it pretty easy. I feel. Though.
Yeah.
And there was a
No, you put the foil, then you saran wrap that shit.
Oh, that would be. That's real torture.
And then you melt the saran wrap to the foil.
Oh my
Like,
god, Jesus Christ!
wow, what the fuck?
You watch too much of that
Sorry.
like torture porn.
What do you mean? I'm
Yeah.
saying just melt like
You
with
a
the heat
freak,
gun, you
dude.
just melting the saran wrap to the foil, not
Yeah,
to the
but
person.
you're doing this to a poor guy who's like afraid of foil.
This
Like,
is really
starting to
specific,
sound
too.
like really fucked up, dude.
Damn.
Yeah,
No, I said shit.
like he took it to a whole nother level.
You kind of was serial killer when you melted it.
Melted to his
I was
fucking
clearly
face.
joking. I'm a comedian.
Yeah, of
What the
course.
fuck? I didn't do no shit like that.
Or there was this one woman who was afraid of a bowl of oranges.
That's gotta be.
That's just stupid. That's fake.
That's gotta be fake. You know what I hated? You said bowl of oranges and it reminded me of that annoying orange thing that was like the most
my God.
popular thing ever.
That
in
was probably like the
2012.
worst thing to bring up too, because that shit sucks.
I know.
so
I don't even. I
bad.
wish I didn't bring it up. Let's just stop talking about it. It was just this
I
fucking
was gonna
bowl
talk
of
about-
oranges that they put a face on, and it just said annoying, very annoying shit. And for some reason, it got super popular on the internet.
I don't even remember that.
It's like
shit.
13,
Oh, you don't remember the
15
annoying
years
orange?
ago, dude. It was very. I hate
That was
it.
like during high school.
I was in a deeper,
Yeah.
darker place. I was on Twitter back then. Twitter was
Yeah.
like fun.
When Twitter was fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you used to be able to do whatever on like just say anything. I remember when Twitter first started getting
You can do that
moderated. No, you can't.
Oh.
People will report you like
Uh,
before. Like you could like just make any joke about anything on Twitter, like the most cruel shit, anything you wanted. Not like I was just going on there saying cruel shit, but I'm saying
Other people, right?
Yeah, you could do whatever the fuck you wanted. And I remember I took a little break from Twitter. I came back. They must have had like new rules in place. It was just like person posted like a photo shoot they was doing, and they was like in a pool with a bunch of mirrors. So it turned one chick into like 9 chicks. And I was like, I hope all 9 of them bitches drown. And I got reported and suspended for that. I'm like, and people was like mad at me in the comments and shit. Like, I'm like, bro, the photo shoot is over. She clearly did not drown. There's clearly not 9 bitches there because it's a fucking reflection. Like, are you fucking serious?
That's lame.
Yeah. That shit. Yeah.
Now that's sensitivity. Oh my
Fucking
god.
A.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like, are you serious?
That's nuts.
Fuck.
Can I tell you guys about this job offers?
Oh, yeah.
I was on Indeed. I'm sure everybody's familiar with Indeed. Indeed, find yourself. No, but no, you know, they got that quick apply shit. So you just fucking apply on Indeed, and then you're done. You apply for a job in 10 seconds. So I'm going through just mass applying to shit that sounds interesting to me, whether I'm experienced or not. I'm just like, fuck it at this point, you know. And it's mostly bullshit, like, you know, maintenance on like the Browns stadium during the day. Random shit like that. Cavs stadium, Progressive Field, like power washing the fucking seats before the game starts. Random bullshit. You know, it all has like, you know, $18, $20 pay, you know. No, 40 jobs I applied to like in the past month. One fucking responded to me and had a little interview. And then they sent me a little offer, but I'm not doing that fucking shit because it is the most retarded shit in the world. You're a salesman, essentially, for foreign exchange students. So you don't, like, get a foreign exchange student, like, gets assigned to you, right? Like, you know, Patel.
You have to get them placed.
Yeah, you don't just, like, get a list of families that might be good. You have
you gotta
to
get them placed
go
with housing.
out and find a family who is willing to, out of nowhere, just take in this foreign exchange student.
I'm sure there's like a app for that or something. Like a
Maybe,
site.
but like that's what I feel like. You normally it would be like, hey, here's your guy, here's the family, vet the family, make sure they're safe, check in on them every couple months. This position is like, hey, you're gonna get like 5 kids. And like you're gonna go
So you
and
gotta be like
pitch
plugged
these
in.
kids.
You need like a network.
That's what they said. Like everybody was like, you need to have. If you're really popular in your community, this is the job for you. But if you're
Yeah.
not, then don't. And it was commission based.
Oh yeah.
So you're straight selling foreign kids. I thought this was kind of nuts. Like,
Oh my god.
yeah, dude, like you get like an Indian or an Asian, and you're like, hey, this guy's gonna be fucking good, and, you know. And like, if you sell him, you get $1,000, and then if you don't sell him, you don't get fucking paid. It's like, there's not a list. There's no like. It's like, hey, you got it. It's door to door. How do you door to door sell a foreign person?
I want to fight you right now.
Why?
That is a great fucking joke, dude.
Is it?
Yes.
Well, look,
Are you fucking like? How is it not obvious to
I
you?
wrote it down for the thanks for listening pod thing.
Oh, I wrote this joke down. I don't know how,
No, he didn't
how
write
good
it.
it would
I
be.
didn't.
He
This
wrote,
is just
he
it.
wrote the
This-
subject down. He didn't even write like a joke.
Then
like,
proceeds to tell a fucking great
You thought that was
story.
a good joke?
Like,
That was a
Yes,
story.
dude.
It felt like a story.
a lot
funny.
of jokes are
It's
stories.
funny.
It don't matter what it is as long as
It
it's
is
fucking
funny.
funny.
Why am I so stuck on the punchline?
I went up there and talked about hopping on the stage.
That
like-
was so cool, though, dude. Quick change. We got a quick change. The way that you started that jump up, and then everybody after you did something.
Yeah, I did
pretty
not
much.
expect that.
That was cool.
I'm glad I
Yeah.
did it because I got to see Christian's crack.
I know when his shirt lifted up and I seen his back, I was like, oh, there's the back fit.
His shirt don't even have to live. Like his shirt is too small. Like you could like, cause he on stage, like so he kind of like elevated. You could see like a little bit of belly at all
Oh, shit.
times. Like
At all times.
for real. I wasn't mad at it.
That's funny. Yeah, I thought that was cool that you like said a little thing. But anyways, yeah. Before we get into all that, yeah, I thought that was weird. I don't know, and I didn't want to do it. I was like, it sounds like a lot of stress, right?
Yeah, that's not the job.
To have
for
to get
you.
into that, like, dude, that's just like.
But definitely write that joke, please.
All right, I'll write that down.
Please.
As in, like, what I just said, or
Every,
should I
yes,
go
what
a
you
little
just said.
delve a
Yeah,
little
go
deeper?
further. But
You know,
Okay.
you know what? You know
like
what, I
what you
think-
just said will work.
Wait,
but
Rob.
you can definitely go deeper. Like think of the actual pitch when you get to the door
Oh,
and go crazy with
okay,
that.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Rob, I got a question.
Where's my book?
That's yours right there.
Write it down.
Do you think Jake
is gay.
is more self-conscious about his jokes, or do you think he's just more afraid to hop on the mic?
I think it's both.
It's more A, if you ask me. It's the latter than the former.
I think it's the
No,
mic.
it's just.
I think it's the mic.
Yeah,
Really?
I think
Yeah.
it is too. Honestly,
Because one,
in my brain, it's not that though.
that's
one-
just the excuse you tell yourself.
we
I'm not telling. I really don't feel it that way though, because I know when I'm giving an excuse.
Because you programmed yourself to not feel it that
this
way.
is
Like,
your
what do you
excuse.
mean?
Like, oh, is this joke good? But like,
Nope,
you
nope,
know,
it's
like,
never good. It's
You
not good
gotta
enough.
know if it's good enough.
How you gonna know?
Both of you guys say it's a good one. that's
But we mainly do that for like your stories, like
Stories.
like
That's
shit
like-
that,
I
like,
feel
dude, like, oh, guess what happened to me today, or you know, whatever. Let me tell you what, you know, like the shit that you even just told just now. That's
That's
fucking
what I'm trying to
great.
tell him. He be overthinking
fucking
this shit. He
great.
want everything to be like Mark Norman with this crazy setup and intricate punchline.
You
Every
don't
joke
have
is
That's
to
not.
do
comedy
that.
though.
You
That's
gotta, you gotta get
It's
there,
not
motherfucker.
comedy.
Don't nobody start there.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you gotta get like, what do you mean?
Fuck, I don't know. I just never.
You gotta be you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you're
that
right.
too.
You.
Oh, that's true.
Just
That is
do
a huge
you,
part
do
of
you
it.
the best as you can.
Did you watch Kill Tony this
you
week?
know?
I started it today.
When you get to the end, it's this dude doing like a mix of Dice and Ari Matty.
Okay.
You'll know exactly as soon as he come on stage. You'll know
Okay.
exactly who I'm talking
Dyson
about.
Ari.
Dice and
Matty.
Ari
Okay.
Matty, dude. Like it was like that's the exact combination of what
That's
he was
interesting.
doing.
That's interesting. Okay.
It was a character because I didn't find, but like his, you know, people be on Kill Tony. They'll post stage set and interview and shit.
yeah.
on
Oh
their
yeah. Yeah. On YouTube. Yeah.
So it popped up and suggested. I went to it and like looked at some of his other shit when he out of character. He's just a regular comic, but it worked for him because it got Tony to notice him. Like it got him noticed. Like a lot of people in the comments was like, "Yeah, this dude was great." I forgot his name. but,
Really?
yeah.
Okay. Wow.
It wasn't that funny. Like it was literally like a dude up there doing a Dice / Ari Matty impression with
That's
like.
insane. Ari Matty already getting impressions of him.
It wasn't like a clear. Like it's more Dice. It was like Dice was speaking with Ari Matty's movements. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm excited to watch. I started it and I got through the first two people.
Yeah, it was kind of a weak episode. I was mad that they was invoking for some reason. That just pissed me off. The beginning of the episode, like, why? And they didn't
Yeah.
even explain it.
I
But it's
know.
because
Went right into it.
I saw it on Reddit. Somebody, Red Band, I guess, said it, but somebody repeated it. They was like banking episodes, so they couldn't like shoot them all that the mothership.
Okay.
That's in like a summer break.
Oh. Okay. Okay. You been keeping up with Kill Tony? Or
No,
what have you been-
no.
You're about to be in the building, dude.
I've been kind of falling off on some of my podcasts.
I mean, it's just
2-7
like, you know, I rather listen to music throughout the day, you know, just get me pumped up, you know, especially recently, because I've been trying to work harder, sweat. Like today was perfect. Like I sweat a bunch today because it was so fucking humid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was fucking terrible today.
You are kind of packing them in there. No, I'm
I
just
am. I am.
You kind of go through phases though. I feel like every summer I see you, you're like last summer you were small, and like the summer before that you were a little bigger, and the summer before that you were small.
I'm the real life Choji.
What is it, Choji?
You know, you watched Naruto before, right?
When I was like 10.
You remember Choji?
Is he the
The-
fatter dude with like
Yeah, with the
the
swirls on his
cheeks?
cheeks.
Come on.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
never watched. What is it?
Naruto is probably not for you.
Yeah,
or
I
your
I
time.
never watched any of that.
I think
shit.
you would like
Dragon
it.
Death
Ball
Note?
Z.
You watched Death Note?
Death Note was the only like.
I feel like you would
animation I
like
ever
it
watched.
if
Good
you
stuff.
were dedicated to it and not judgmental.
No.
He's
Oh.
too old, I
El
think. Not too
Critique.
old, but like you weren't there for the time.
I
Like,
wouldn't. Oh, I
on
watched
Cartoon Network,
Pokemon.
you know
It
what
could
I
still
mean?
be appreciated
I watched
by
Pokemon.
anybody.
No,
I
not
don't
In
really
everybody.
any
like
age.
older than like my
So-
brother doesn't even like Naruto.
Fuck your excuse.
Is that the dude that run with his arms to the side?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
watching.
my
that
brother
bullshit.
doesn't even watch
You don't-
Naruto. You know what I mean? Like, and he's about
Y'all
the
some
he's the
fucking
same age.
nerds, man.
I didn't watch
I
all.
want to
watched
go
when I
back
was
to high
10.
school and find dudes like y'all just so I can get rich off y'all lunch money. I
Oh,
would take
you-
it all.
You wouldn't do
fucking
shit.
funny.
I take it all.
You wouldn't fuck with the fucking nerds now that fuck with anime and shit.
That's true.
Fuck
They're
you
all
up.
black kids.
They will fuck you
Dude,
up.
they're
Oh,
all
no, I'm
black
talking,
kids,
about, no, I'm talking about y'all.
Oh,
Us in
bet.
high school, we're smoking weed behind the Burger King at like the fucking.
I
Yeah,
would've took y'all weed.
You probably would have.
Hey, give me that shit.
Dude, if a black kid walked up to me and asked me for anything, I would have given it to him as a as a teenager. If I'm alone, yeah. I only ever ran one time.
what if he's alone?
That's a good question. I was a pussy when I was a teenager. I was a big fucking puss, dude.
mean,
I hated
I was like
confrontation.
50-50. Like,
Only
yeah,
time I
I
ever
hated confrontation, but like, you know, when push comes to shove.
that's the only time I ever stood up for
Yeah.
myself was when push came to shove. One other time I was walking from my house to Amber's house. She lived in Thurman Alley in Tremont. I shouldn't be whatever. And I lived on like on West Fifth. So whatever. It's like
it doesn't matter.
it's a 2-block walk. It's a 2-block
yeah,
walk,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And like
I remember.
you remember. So it's like
Yeah.
it's a little neighborhood, and then once
Yeah.
you get up the hill, you're all in downtown Tremont, right? You're by all the bars. There's people everywhere. But before that, you're in the hood a little bit. You know, it's a little mixed down there. So, I mean mix like that. It's like mix up. You know, I don't know. That sounded bad. But anyways, I'm walking to Amber's house, and I have my phone in my pocket playing music, and
Without headphones?
without headphones.
That's your fault.
And there's a big.
That's actually a black thing.
Well, it's not like blasting, but it's just like I can hear it.
No, it's a black
enough.
thing.
You know what I mean?
Not
Like,
having headphones is a black thing.
Really?
You was appropriating culture. That's
my
why they
cousin
pressed
Ty
you.
walked around with a speaker and played music on it, like a Bluetooth speaker. Instead of using headphones, he used a Bluetooth.
Was your
speaker.
cousin Ty Wigger?
Yeah.
I don't know. No, 'cause he-
Yeah,
no, 'cause
kinda.
Not really. 50-50.
He was very not
like I would say he's
like he loved the culture and all that
like
stuff.
I would
but
say
he
he's
was,
a wigger when he like need be.
Oh,
Yeah.
he was kind of one of those.
Cold
like,
switch,
yes,
cold switch.
he gets around his black friends and he's like, "Yeah, man, that shit be crazy."
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
He did that.
Like when he's around his black friends, or
Yeah,
you know,
he
if
was a
something you know confrontational might be happening, you know, like
Yeah.
knock off that shit, you know, like whatever.
Regardless, I'm walking,
Yeah.
and there's this big building in Tremont. If you're familiar with the area, you'll know it's a big red building, and it's right before the main street with all the bars. And I'm walking along the building. You have to come to a corner to walk
Oh,
up the street.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
telling you, in Amber's house is like a minute, 30 seconds
All right.
from the bar.
Get-
I walk around the corner, and this like group of like 6 kids, black kids, you know, are like right there, and they just stop me. You know, I try to walk past them, but they stop me. And he's like, "Hey man, can I use your phone to make a call?" And I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and I'm like, I don't have a phone. And he's like, "Well, I hear music coming from your phone, and since now you lied to me, I'm about to punch your shit, and you can't be mad at me because you fucking lied to me." As soon as he said that,
Just
boom,
ran.
I fucking bolted, ran right past Amber's house to the first fucking bar, and I ran right in. I was like 14, and they're just all looking at me like, "What are you doing?" I was just getting chased by a bunch of black kids. They're gonna steal my fucking phone, and they're like, "Sit down, dude. Have a beer." No, they were just like, "Sit down, dude. Relax. You're not gonna get like, we're not gonna take your shit." And I looked
Yeah.
out the door, I didn't see anybody.
See, that could be a joke too.
You know
Is
what?
it? That was a
You know-
traumatic experience.
No,
for
you
me.
gotta
You
lie
know
a
what?
little
I
bit.
had the same exact experience. Hold up. I
Wait,
had
wait,
the
hold
same
on. Where do I
exact-
lie for the joke? I want the joke.
What do you
Like, I had
sit
the
down,
same
have a
exact-
beer. We'll get those That's
That's funny.
I had the
Okay.
same exact
Shit.
experience back in like high school, probably freshman, sophomore year. Like I got confronted by, you know, these other kids, like
At school? Or outside of school? By the bus stops? Or
not by the bus stops. Like I was like,
by the Burger King convenience store more?
no. I took the bus back home to like
Oh.
to my stop, but I had to walk probably like 20 minutes.
Oh,
The-
damn.
Yeah.
That far?
Yeah.
Where'd they drop you off? A fucking 90th?
Well,
West
it was
90th?
like on top of like the main street where my block is.
Okay.
So like I had to like walk from here and then, you know, go down the street all the way down and then go down my block and then I'm down down
Okay.
to my house.
So what happened?
So by the time I got to my house, these kids that, you know, that were like right around like there's a school like a block away from my house and all these like fucking kids at the time, like there was probably like like 7 of them.
Damn.
Like one of them, like, you know.
Your age?
Yeah.
Older? Don't tell me younger.
I was probably like
I have a story about that.
13.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what-
13 or 12.
So they ask you for your shit or?
Yeah, they're like asking me for my phone and shit.
And what? Oh God.
oh no.
You're a little more confrontational than me. So what did you do?
What was it? Oh yeah, like as soon as he started asking me for my phone and shit. Oh yeah, like I ignored him,
You
right?
just unlocked a traumatized
No,
blocked
yeah,
memory.
no, yeah. I just unlocked it because like I remember he's like, oh, can I use your phone? And like I'm like on it. And
It's
shit,
always that. It's
you
always,
know?
can I use your phone? I don't get that. Why is
Yeah.
it like,
Yeah.
you know? It happened to me at Cedar Point, a white guy. Whatever.
Like fuck you.
I knew
like,
you wouldn't have given it back.
you ain't gonna get shit for a phone. Like $20 for the week. Like not even for 3 days. Like whatever. But anyways, so I said no. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
you're not gonna use my phone. No. So
And they got pissed.
and then I turn around, and then all of a sudden I just feel like a light like brush in the back of my head, like just like a smack, like, but it wasn't like really much. And then I turn around and I see like all these kids rushing towards me, and I just start
Holy
booking
shit.
it. Yeah.
Jesus
Oh yeah.
Christ, you almost got jumped.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Holy
Twice.
fuck. Twice?
Yeah, twice. Once there, and then the other time at a park where me and what was it? My mom was dating this one guy, and he would bring his son around, and they were like, he was my age, and so we would go up to the park around the corner, and just hoop around, fuck around at the park and shit.
Look at
And
these
the
two nerds. Get them.
oh my
Basically.
god, not even like we just like, and we were there late as fuck too. Like the sun wasn't even out. We were playing in the dark, like just shooting, hoping for the best,
Mhm.
But we seen it, we kept on keeping track of score and shit. We ended up being like these two randoms on the court. I don't even know how we started fucking like playing them and shit. And
Who tried to steal your money? Or what happened?
so we beat them and shit, like, and we were like, all right, good game, whatever, about to take off and shit, So it's like me, this kid, and my little brother at the time
Oh,
too.
shit.
Yeah, he's like tiny. We started leaving the court, and the one guy, there was two of them, like two like bigger kids than us too, like not even kids, they were fucking like
Men, almost.
like,
yeah.
damn near, like probably
Yeah.
18, 17, damn near around that age. One of the dudes was like, hey, you take my drink? I'm like, ain't nobody take your drink. Because I guess he had a drink in his book bag or whatever. And he's like, no, you fuck that. You took my drink. Like, he started getting super aggressive. And I'm like, dude, ain't nobody fucking take your fucking drink. And then he just, like, he, like, reaches for something and pulls something out and started, like, booking it towards us. And I'm like, run. Fucking
Yeah.
run.
Grab your brother and
Yeah.
dip.
No, I didn't grab him. I just told him to fucking book it to the house. Like,
Jesus Christ.
I made sure he was, like, the one in front of us, just to make sure he got
That's good. Nice.
yeah, to
nice,
the house safe.
nice.
And so, like, just in case it, yeah.
That's fucked up, dude.
How-
no, no, it was
I'm
fucked
worried
up.
about like Everett and Wyatt, dude. Like I hope Wyatt won't forget about Everett in those situations.
No, I mean, it was instinctive.
Yeah, that's good.
So,
That's
like,
good.
I hope he would have that,
Dude, goddamn, why did we have so many fucking close calls as kids? I had a
Yeah.
couple close calls, like
That's
even
crazy.
with a pedophile one time. I was
Oh my God,
Dude,
really?
I don't know if it. Okay, I thought it could have been just one of my dad's friends fucking with me because my dad's friends are fucking assholes.
I'm listening, but I'm going to grab a beer.
All right, I was dude, I was fucking going through like this little shortcut to get to my dad's house, and it's literally an alley right behind the fucking house. And me and Ty walking through, and this fucking white pickup truck pulls up. Dude's not wearing a shirt, cap's on backwards, and he's just like, "Hey, you kids want some candy?" Like
He had to be joking.
right, like
you know what I'm
right.
saying that.
And we were just like,
And y'all was like teenage, like early teens, probably, right?
12, 13,
Yeah.
maybe like 11, 12.
You old enough to know, like, that's like the default, like.
Right,
yeah.
so that's why when we heard that, we looked at each other and we were like, and he's like, get in the car or something like that, and we just ran. Ty, I just remember Ty's hand on my back, dude, go, get out of here, stop talking to him. And I was like, what if he has good stuff? But yeah, like I remember that creeped me out. And then real quick, I gotta tell you this because you'll think this is just funny. Similar to his story, me and Matt, Matt, are at the park one time, and we're like 10, and this park's right by his house, and it's starting to get dark. Fucking group of like 5 to 6, 7-year-olds come up. I'm telling you, these are like 8. These kids are smaller than me and Matt.
Remember that vape?
Smaller than me and Matt, dude. And we're swinging on the swings. Fucking kid comes up. That's my swing you're swinging on. This is like
To your right, behind the keyboard.
This one?
Yep.
you wouldn't believe me, dude. Like like if Matt was here, I wish he was here to vouch for me. Fucking 7 or 8 year olds like, you're swinging on my swing, and we're like 10 or 11. We're like, Matt says like that classic, I don't see your fucking name on it shit. Fucking kid goes, okay, walks away, picks up this big fucking branch, drags it back. He's got his fucking little 6 and 7 year old Goonies behind him, and he's like, I said that's my swing, and I'm like, whoa, I'm a pussy, so I'm like, oh my god, this kid's got the stick. He's 15 now, so. Like, Matt, let's just get out of here. Matt's like, dude, we're not leaving. These are kids. I'm like, Matt, please. I don't want to get beat up by a bunch of kids. Please.
All you gotta do is rush them.
I know. I'm telling you, I was a big pussy when I was a kid. So I was like, Matt, please, let's leave. And we left, and they followed us. They just followed us, dragging the stick. And I'm telling you, they were like 7 or 8.
Were they like ghost kids? Like, are you scared of 7?
Dude, there was,
Children of the corn side.
there was like 6 of them.
I don't give a fuck how many 7-year-olds.
But you're 10. You're like 10. You only got a couple
Okay.
years on them.
No,
Teen is-
honestly, it is kind of similar because these kids like that rushed me on the block. They were like probably like a few years like
No, but I'm talking
younger
like
than
7, though. I'm
Yeah.
talking like these kids are like 1 year older than Wyatt.
Y'all
Yeah.
some pussies. I'm not
No,
kidding.
not Matt. It was me. It was me.
Yeah,
Don't group Matt in. I was a bitch, dude. We almost got into a fight at the forest when I was a teenager one time, and Michael Sadie, and
Forest.
and
Where?
Matt at Tuxedo Park. The same day we met Chelsea and everybody, I was with Michael and another friend. It could have been you. I think it was Matt
No.
or Sammy. But these kids were just like, hey, what's up, fags? Just basically picking shit with us. And they were like 17, 18, and we were like 15, 16. And I'm like, Michael, let's just not fuck. Michael's like, don't fuck with my friends. I'll kill you type shit. Like literally. And dude, these guys are like picking up branches and shit. And like, I'm just such a pussy that I know like if I get hit with this branch, I'm gonna die. And I'm gonna have like a hemorrhage and just fucking never make it back.
No, you'd probably just be really mad and then.
Well, I was just a pussy when I was a kid.
hella fucking.
So
period.
I started walking away, and Michael was like, never let me live that down. Like, he'd be like, remember that one time, Jake? Like, we were in the forest, and those kids were going to fight, and you started walking away? And he said we were playing Souls one time, like a year ago.
Really?
I swear to God. Because I didn't want to get into, like, a fight with, like, this monster. And he's like, yeah, Jake, that's real good, man. I remember that one time we were in the forest, and you ran away from those dudes.
See, you gotta do self-deprecating comedy, dude. It's right there. You got so much of it just
Do
there.
I?
Yes.
Oh, God, okay.
So stop being a bitch.
But how does this stuff comes out like when we're just talking? It's hard to like think like, hey, I'll go on stage and tell this good story.
What's the
Why
dif-
is that hard to think?
What's the
I don't-
difference?
I think it's a good
But-
story, I guess. I just think it's like a sad thing that happened to me.
No, it's
What's the
funny
difference
as fuck.
between this?
I guess for you guys.
If it's embarrassing,
oh yeah, you're right.
it's funny.
Funny.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like, what do you mean?
I don't know, man. Get me out of my own shoes and put me in somebody else's for a few minutes. Sorry, I'm bad at that, man. Thinking outside of like my own body, I don't know.
Like, are you serious, man? Like,
Shit.
that's like, go. You got just
Yummy.
You got a bunch of shit. You could be a fucking American Rick Diaz.
You're funny.
For
Yeah.
real.
He's good too, but he's got that accent that helps him out.
Nah, his accent don't help. Ari Maddie's accent helps. Rick Diaz's accent don't really help. No? Nah.
That's because he's like sad.
Actually, he's so dry, like his accent. Yeah, if he
Yeah.
was more animated, it probably would.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, fuck, dude. Let's get to the best part, dude. The mic yesterday.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
I ain't expected to fucking do a damn showcase set.
Double set you did last
Yeah.
night at the same fucking
Yeah.
venue. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. It was
Did you
cool.
even hear about that or no?
Oh, you did too?
So yeah, I got there before the showcase started.
That's at 8:00.
Yeah, well,
And we
it
went
started
to
late.
open mic at 9.
Oh, okay.
Ran by the same guy.
Yeah.
Same place. And,
Yeah,
yeah.
same
Okay.
exact
Okay.
thing, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Word.
I went, signed up for the open mic. I'm at the bar about to grab a beer. Bill called me over, like, you wanna do a spot on the showcase? I'm like, yeah. Like, I was not prepared at all to do 5 minutes, but it's like I'm not about to
5
turn
minutes,
down
yeah.
5 minutes of stage
Yeah,
time.
that's awesome. Yeah, the fact that like he got offered by the dude to do on the showcase like a set 5 minutes, not an open mic thing.
Yeah.
It's like almost like you're getting booked on a show, kind of.
Yeah.
I think that's big.
Yeah.
That's
You
like
know?
the first
You know,
kind of show you get
you're
booked
you're
as
on
an
the
open
way,
micer,
buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You are on the way.
That's
Take
what I'm
it-
saying, dude.
Take us with you on like the big tour bus. and
That's what
shit.
hey, we're doing the pod with them.
No, we gonna be
We got this.
flying.
Guy.
We ain't doing no fucking tour bus.
Yeah, I heard that
What?
comes later. That
You don't
comes
like tour?
later.
No, I don't
apparently.
want a
You
bus.
don't want to
I
travel?
thought you
I'm
said.
saying fly, not
Like,
I
bus.
thought you said like you fly mostly when you're younger, and then when you get big, you get the tour bus to like do the whole country.
No, that just depends on how you want to tour.
I feel like if you're doing
Everybody
like a
don't do a
tour, you're
bus.
gonna do like small
Mark
cities.
will never do a bus.
I'd never see him on a bus.
Mark will
yeah.
never do a bus.
Because fucking
Sam is
Mark's
doing
a
a bus right
fucking
now.
fucking phobe. That's what he is.
He kind of is phobic.
He looks phobe for sure.
Oh, faux.
He looks like a phobe.
What
What's
does
a
that mean?
phobe?
Like just like
Phobic about shit.
yeah, phobic about shit.
I've never heard
He
anybody
is
called
about certain-
phobe.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
pretty. I like it though.
Hipster
I
slang.
do.
I kind of
I
like
just
it.
made it up too.
I kind of like
Okay.
it. Yeah, I'm into it. I'm gonna start.
This is
using
a Bonzo's first.
it. The phobe.
No.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I don't see it. Like, I'm too ADHD to be on the fucking bus for that long. I would lose my fucking mind. I would be bored as fuck.
I
I
could see
wouldn't.
you like if you had a computer being maybe
No.
okay. No.
No.
It's a tour bus. There's shit
Dude, we're gonna
on
be
there that we
partying.
could do.
You're gonna be drinking with your bros.
party.
We're gonna be drinking. No, you're probably right. Because when you get to the venue, you gotta drink there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I was just like,
So you don't want to drink in the thing. You know?
I don't. We can fly to cities, bro. I'm not doing a tour bus thing.
Fair.
No,
We'll get a taste of it, dude. When
I'll
we're flying
do-
to Austin.
I'll do the tour bus thing. Like,
Yeah.
if I got like invited to do fully loaded, like how Bert.
Oh,
First
oh
tour,
yeah.
Like you basically fly to a location, you hop on the tour bus for whatever
That's
dates,
probably so
and then
fun,
hop off.
dude.
Yeah, I would do that. Hop on a tour bus
That's
for like a
probably
week or
so
two.
fun, man.
But I'm not trying to do a tour on a tour bus. I would lose my shit. We definitely flying around though. Yeah, like I was.
It's. I mean, you got stops and shit. You
Yeah,
know? You're
but-
gonna get out. It's
Dude,
not like
I am
forever.
not like a automobile travel person. If it's over like 2.5 hours,
I
I start
like-
losing my
But
shit.
here's the thing. You're
Oh,
not
I
driving.
get that.
No, it's not about. It's just being in there.
But you're gonna stop, like for like rest breaks and stuff. You get to stretch your
I
legs.
mean, have you ever been inside of a tour bus, or can you imagine yourself inside of a tour bus?
It's just it don't matter what it is. Just to be in something like it's just too,
Like an RV esque type
I like
camper.
the idea of being in an RV. I kind
I
of.
like the
RVs are sick.
I could do that on
They are
some
cool.
leisure
They are
shit.
cool,
Sick.
yeah.
I could do it on some leisure shit, but I would not want to do it for tour. To have to do that shit for like 3-4 months, no.
Nah.
I do that shit
mean-
for like a week. Anything longer than that, I'm good. Like,
I get.
I would
get-
have to
I get
experience.
what you're
I
saying.
would have to experience it to see how long I
Think
could
about
go.
it this way: with the tour bus, you're gonna leave from point A, and you're not fucking coming back to point A until you're done. With the flight, you're probably going to the venue and then probably back home.
Yeah, like-
if you got time in between the next show.
when comics be having these
True.
weekend shows, they fly in either Thursday or Friday, fly out Sunday. Like it's
Yeah,
yeah,
pretty
like,
simple, right?
Yeah, I'm not trying to be fucking on the road for like
I know.
months at a time. I got a
dude.
cat, bro.
That sounds so good.
True. Who's gonna be watching, dude?
Yeah.
mean?
What are you gonna do?
He can stay. I can as long as he got food and water for 4 days. He can stay. He's a cat. He got a clean litter
It is
box,
kinda
food and
true.
water.
If
He's a
you
cat.
clean the litter box right before you
you
leave,
know what?
it's gonna be a mess. When
The
you
reason
come
why I
back.
asked that is
Yeah.
because I cat sitted twice already.
But
so
you
I'm
did
just
that
like,
for a month. You wouldn't leave your cat for a month.
No,
Yeah.
no, you can't. No.
A
Yeah,
month's different. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not leaving it for.
What about a week though? Because I cat sitted for
a week?
week.
Is stretching it. 4 or
That's
5 days
stretching it
max.
too, Yeah, a week.
4 or 5 days is the most I would leave him just by himself.
Okay.
I would even say like 3 or 4.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know.
so I booked-
5's crazy.
I think I did 5 when we went to Vegas.
Yeah?
to see them, see
And you
Con.
came back, and was he like jazzed as
He
fuck to
was-
see you?
No, cats ain't like dogs. Like they be mad. He
What?
was like grumpy. Like
Didn't want to fuck with you, kind of.
he would like look. He would like, you know, he could run up do the leg thing. Like he walk along your leg, start purring a little bit. But like when I went to like pet him, he like go away. But it was like it only lasts like a night. Like next, or not even the whole night. By the time I went to bed, he was laying next to me. But like
Sounds like a mad girlfriend. She get over it pretty quick.
that's how cats be. Cats be like I remember my one cat Smokey. He had fell out the window. Like we had
Oh,
these. When we lived in West Tech, we had these high ass window sills. They were like 15 feet in the air, and he used to walk along that shit and like jump from window to window. And he like fell one time, and I like pointed and laughed. I know he wasn't hurt.
You're
but
funny. I pointed and laughed.
I literally was like ah, like exaggerated point and laughed like a TV
He looked
show.
up at you or some shit.
Dude, he looked at me, ran off, and like he wouldn't like fuck with me for like 2-3 days. He would like I go to pet him, he like turn his back to me and just walk away. Like he was mad. And that's why I don't need kids. My kids would be traumatized. I would be trolling the shit out of my kids. Real.
I kind of do with my
Merry
kids,
Christmas,
man. I
empty
need to-
PS5 box, bitch.
I don't do that.
And I will
don't do
pull it out
that.
later. Be like, dude,
that's
I'm
so
out here.
fucked, though. That's hard.
Wait
to
till they
do.
start crying. Like, nah, I'm just playing.
That's fucked, dude. That's fucked.
And then I post it on TikTok.
That's yeah.
That's terrible.
No, I wouldn't do
That's
that.
funny as fuck, though.
That would be funny though.
So I got the tickets for Austin.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
you got everything.
Yeah, he's on the same flight as us, so when we have to do our layover, you'll be able to get a couple drinks with us.
Yep. Yep.
Dude, is our layover that long? I don't even know how long it is.
Hour and a half.
That ain't long.
That's not enough to get a beer or two, no?
Yeah.
Because, like, you don't have to go back through TSA. I've never done a
No.
layover.
Nah.
So, like, you hop off the plane. Dude, that last pod, I was thinking about that. That's almost a funny joke, too. When
What?
you were fucking rimming into me. That sounded weird.
Whoa.
I was going to say railing, but that sounds worse.
Yes.
You were... I don't know, fucking making
Riffing.
fun of me.
Riffing.
You was making fun of me because
Riffing.
I thought that a layover was the
This is the riff stop.
The planes-
where we do riffing. yeah.
the plane stops and then more people get on and then they fly
like the bus.
like the bus. That's kind of a good premise for a joke. But yeah, I've never done a layover. So what? We get off the plane with all of our shit?
Yeah.
Unless
Unless
you
you
got a
got
lot
Oh.
of shit. What are you gonna bring? Your whole fucking
well,
house,
you get a carry on and you get a
so 2 bags.
yeah.
Yeah.
dude? Yeah.
Okay. I mean that's
With all your shit. Like
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'm gonna have
right?
to carry Amber's shit. So.
What do you mean?
No,
have a
that's
book
probably
bag?
what you were thinking. Like,
You
Yeah,
have a
oh,
book
yeah.
paper
bag
shit,
and a bag you
fuck.
hold. Like it's or roll. Yeah.
Can't make her roll her own shit. What kind of dickhead would I be?
What do you mean?
Because then everybody's looking at you like.
I'm gonna
"What?"
bring. I'm
No,
gonna
I'm
bring
just-
a carry-on and a bag. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
have
I'm
to
bringing
bring
a
a
rolling-
suitcase because you get one for free.
I kind of want to bring my laptop.
Bring it in your book bag.
Yeah. If
Should
you're
I?
bored at night, I don't think we're ever gonna be bored at night there.
I don't know. There might be nights where I want to stay up to, not fall asleep on when I'm drunk. You know.
Oh, I got you.
You know how
Yeah.
you get the spins,
Try to
mad
keep
crazy.
yourself
yeah.
up while
Yeah,
you're waiting.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna try not to get that drunk.
Dude, you're gonna be
I
fucked.
don't want to get the spins.
You're gonna be fucked because
we're gonna get
you're gonna
fucked
be
up.
doing mics, and like I might even do a couple because you're motivating the shit out
Get
of me.
your ass
You're
up
motivating
there,
me.
man.
You motivated me tonight, and with the gift, the gift of the notebook. That like I can't believe he kill Tony'd me, dude, and gave me a little
Yeah,
joke
man.
book, dude. Or it was kind of a big one.
That's like a medium.
Yeah. But you make me. I might do them with you, but you're gonna be fucked because I know how it is. You have to have like a beer or two, right, before you get on stage. What if we start doing mics like 4 p.m. and we're like not done until like 10 or 11?
I'm gonna do. I ain't gonna do like back-to-back mics.
I
Say,
thought
like,
we were gonna like kind of bar hop.
I'm
like,
saying, but like, say I do a mic at 2, I might do a mic at 4
okay.
instead of
okay.
the 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Instead of going
We
just
don't have to
straight
like
through.
stay there in each
Yeah.
place, right? That'll be fun. Like bar hopping and then watching him do mics at each bar. That would be really fucking fun. If we could somehow figure out the times. You said
Y'all
you
got a
you
pool at your,
spreadsheet, don't you?
It's a site. Like I gotta just.
Hotel?
Huh?
Y'all got a pool at your hotel?
On the fucking roof,
Think
dog.
so.
On the
Yeah,
Oh,
roof?
really?
we do a rooftop pool. And this, we
Ain't
gotta-
no indoor one. That's the only one.
yeah, we.
I bet you my pool is cooler.
Your,
might be.
Your pool is also rooftop, but like your pool is like 10th floor rooftop. Our pool is like
Yeah, I got a different
30th
hotel.
floor rooftop, baby. No, but anyways, the pool we have to go at least one day because it's like one of them pools that they serve you fucking drinks in the pool.
Oh, so you want to buy some expensive ass drinks in the pool?
I might buy like 2 expensive beers in the pool. Yes, maybe.
$20 fucking beers.
Oh, I was hoping it'd be 10.
I doubt it. It's a hotel, bro. They be taxing.
Come on, at the pool?
Hotels be taxing.
We can get you in our pool though.
All right.
Yeah.
And I gotta fucking
Thankfully, your
swim
hotel's very
trunks.
close. You got a what?
find swim trunks.
I gotta do that too.
I'm just
Shit,
gonna
dude.
bring my shorts. But those are like those dry fit ones, so they'll be.
Buy a pair of swimming trunks, dude. Like a nice, like a nice looking pair or something. You might find some bitches out there, dude. A single bonzo in Austin, Texas, dude. You might be able to whip something up. That's close
Maybe.
to the border, dude. You might find a gordita, my friend.
That's funny. That was good. You should write that down.
That's
Um,
only
Here's your book.
for the Spanish crowd.
Yeah.
No, yeah, this trip is gonna be lit.
I'm excited. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot. We like.
We tangented way off of that one thing about Bill, how you opened up for him
What?
at the showcase. That's where we left off.
I'm saying, well, how do we even get?
To Austin,
Oh,
Yeah.
because I mentioned the tickets and shit. I just want to.
but why?
But how do we get even to off of the like we went
From the
way
showcase.
Off. Yeah.
The conversation died down, and I
No,
just,
we
No,
were like-
we went somewhere else.
We were
like,
talking about the showcase and how he was pulled on the showcase, and then all of a sudden we just zipped into Austin.
yeah, because we were talking about like Kill Tony and shit.
We might
the
have.
joke book.
That was before the joke book. I feel
It's a little bit.
No, I'm saying the joke book might have been what
It
brought
got
us to, like,
intertwined with that
Austin.
conversation. Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, but anyways, after
So yeah, I did the open like the 5 minute to open the
showcase,
showcase.
we were originally going there for like when me and Alonzo showed up as the open mic.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. I wasn't
Yeah.
planning to do a showcase. That just happened. I wrote my set on my hand. I went and grabbed the like I did. I've ordered my set in my phone and went and grabbed the open mic sign up pen and just wrote like
Shut up.
keywords on my hand for each joke.
I like that. That's cool, dude. That's
I
cool.
read that
Old
on
school
Reddit.
ass
That
shit
is
right
old-
there.
It's old school. And the fact that you used the fucking pen for the sign up sheet makes it like cool for some
Yeah,
reason. I
like-
don't know. Yeah, like it makes like you're like MacGyver or some shit.
Yeah, I read that on Reddit. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Well, less cool now that you got the idea from somewhere else. No,
From Reddit. What the
it's a stand up subreddit.
I think I've
to write notes on your hand.
No, it's just like
Yeah, 'cause somebody was talking about like
shit.
how do you
like tips.
like tips on like remembering jokes on stage or remember like the order of your jokes. You can write something on like if you can't have like your phone or like it's like you don't always want to go up like on a showcase. I don't really want to have my
And sit
phone.
there and
For like an
look at
open
your
mic, I'll
phone,
do it.
right.
Of course.
For open
yeah,
mic,
but
I'll do it. But
if you wanted to do something like that, but like, isn't that just like common sense to?
I wouldn't
Write
think to
down on
write
your
this shit on
hand,
my
you know?
hand.
No.
I wouldn't.
I
think
would
that.
have, for sure.
I've never taken notes on my body once.
I
Yeah.
have.
I bet you have for school.
You know what I would do? I wouldn't take like full on notes,
No, you gotta use keywords.
like paragraphs or keyword. I wouldn't even use keywords. I would just mark an X
What?
on my hand right here. Mark an X. That's all I would do.
How is that helping?
Because I would look at it and I would remember what I wrote that X down for.
Oh no, that wouldn't help me.
That's too much.
I mean, because it would just be for like mainly one specific important thing,
Yeah.
you know,
No,
and
this
then
was
I
a-
would remember it.
This was
you
a
know?
list of like 8 jokes on my hand.
Yeah, I understand that.
No,
No,
just write joke
I
one.
wrote.
I
penis
understand
to
that.
like 2
So
fat
like,
guy.
I put math, BF dick.
Oh my
Soft dick.
god, you straight really went keyword.
yeah,
Waymo.
keywords. Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
but then to remember your whole joke off of a keyword.
I remember the
Yeah.
joke. I just need to remember the order.
Oh,
You know
You
what I'm
would,
saying?
you would start. I feel like you would start doing that. if
I
you
almost fucked up the
kept on with
callback
it.
joke.
Probably.
You know?
I almost fucked up the callback joke when because I just started telling it just like just
Off
in
rip.
rhythm, and then like I got to one part and it was just an extended pause. Like it came to me just in time with like the last line. I was like, I fucked it up a little bit, like the setup of the last line, but not too much. I like stumbled over it. Be like, yeah, why you sucking your roommate dick? That's gay. And I like paused for a second. I'm depressed. Like I was just going to sit just in time. Like,
That's funny. It almost helped.
huh?
It probably almost helped. Like that weight.
Just
that
the extra,
pause,
yeah.
You know what I hate about comedy? The part that kind of scares me, or not scares me, confuses me, is when we're talking about like chopping up a joke or going with one of your jokes that you've already done before that works so fucking well. Fine tuning that 1 second or
Wow.
that 2 seconds. You know
That's
what I'm
just
talking
time.
about?
It's
No,
repetition.
I
That's
understand what
It's
you're talking
repetition.
about.
I'm saying like
You're
that,
just going into
am I thinking about it too deep?
Mass
It's
specifics right
repetition
now.
that comes with practice. The more you say the joke, the better you get at saying it.
But like, how do you know what the perfect way to fucking say it is? Like
Just
that's
based on the reactions. Like you'll feel it too. Like you can feel it when the timing is right.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You just keep saying it over and over to yourself.
Over
You
and
know.
No,
over
not that.
again.
You need the like audience
How
reactions so
can
you
you
know
keep
how much time to pause and shit like that.
He could do it even before. You
I mean, you
know?
can try it, but it ain't going.
Yeah.
It's not the same. It's
But-
never going to be the same as
Yeah,
the way-
exactly. And then he could
That's
take it up
what
there,
I'm
see
s-
which one would hit. You know, try it in a different.
And I feel like that's like
if you want to keep going back.
I
up
feel like
after
that's the
first
way
time.
you got to do it, right? You got to have to just
Practice.
try
It's practice.
each different, but no, trying each different way. That's the only real way to
Yes.
find out if it works,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
That's scary.
But I mean, you don't have
That's
to try.
scary.
You don't have to try each different way. It might be like, all right, I came up with this way, and then you look at it the next day, like, I don't like that. I'm gonna change it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might not try every single way. You might write down a bunch of different ways. You might say you write down 7 different possible punchlines, and you might end up trying 3. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be like every single one is. And sometimes you gonna bomb. You got to get over that, dude. You're gonna fucking bomb. Mark still bombs.
No, I mean bombing's fine, but like I
no,
just
it's
don't wanna,
not.
I
'Cause
don't
that's what
wanna-
you just said.
I don't want to bomb every time. That's the fear.
You won't.
You won't.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, I've seen a lot of open micers that haven't gotten laughs.
They don't be having shit. They just be talking. Like they don't be
Okay,
having no
that's
aim,
true.
no story.
Okay,
It just be
okay.
like,
I think
what-
I
what
think
the
we're
fuck-
being judgy about this. Just take it up there.
Oh
dude.
yeah,
just
I
take
know,
it
I
up there.
know. But
Just take
okay,
it up
tell
there.
me this: how do you write like in the notebook? Like, what would you write if I'm just telling that story, like just that story instead of like
You
You know the story, so
Don't
you just
ask
write
him.
the subject.
You write it
Okay.
down.
Yeah,
You
but I
write
mean,
it
like,
down.
I need tips from someone that's
I'm saying
doing the right
if
thing.
it's something you lived and you know what happened,
you
and you
just
literally
jot down
just
like 3 keyword
just
things.
put like whatever story, like however you would title the story, like tried to steal my phone story, like you know, it's like
Oh, okay,
yeah, just
okay.
put the story and tell the story.
I feel like you listen to enough comedy to know what you're
See,
doing.
that's the thing.
That's the thing where I feel like I'm fucked.
He
is
be
like,
fucking up because he listening to the type of comedy he don't do.
yeah, that I
He
like.
trying to
though,
do.
but I
He
like.
he want to do the shit that he likes other people doing instead of doing what will work for him.
Dude,
Isn't that that doesn't make sense to do what you don't like?
It's
Because-
not what you don't like. You just don't know you like it yet because you ain't done it.
I-
If you go on stage
I'm not
and get
gay,
some
but I'll
laughs,
try anything once.
if
But
you
no.
go on stage and get some laughs, even if you ain't like the joke before you went on stage, like it's kind of, I don't know, it's not dark enough, it's not clever
If
enough.
everybody
Yeah.
fucking laughed at it, then
Yeah,
yeah,
then-
I'd be like, okay, there's clearly something wrong with me that I'm not
yeah,
seeing. That
please
this is
don't do
good.
that at the end of a joke. Like, oh, that wasn't like dark enough.
I
or
wouldn't do
whatever.
that.
No, he wouldn't do it on stage.
Please
Like-
don't do that because there is those comedians.
I
that
have
do
a
do
bad
that
feeling
shit.
that I would react in a way that like Steve Gerben reacts. Like if I got a good reaction, I'd be like, oh shit.
There's nothing wrong with that.
All right, hey,
Yeah,
all right,
that's
guys,
funny.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
We're doing things.
Seriously.
Like, I don't know.
Just go on stage and be you, dude. You
I'll
are
try it
goofy
one
and
time. I'll
funny. You
try
just
it.
gotta
Alright, I'll
get out your head. Stop being a bitch.
Seriously, you.
It's
on your-
all in my
People are
head.
expecting like
Yes.
a character. Everybody's a character. You on your own
Everybody's
is
a
a character. You know.
Yeah, you are a character
So,
naturally.
You think
Seriously.
so?
Yes.
I'm a character. Rob's a character.
I'm not a
Fuck.
character.
You just gotta show.
I can be. I
Nah,
can.
You,
I can turn it on.
You're
no,
kinda-
nowadays you feel like you are now.
You know.
At a
this
turn,
was-
I wouldn't say you were a character. You were just like Rob. Like the life. I feel like are you happier now? You think than you
Yeah.
ever were? Like yeah,
Probably.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I could. I could
Comedy
see
is
it.
like that shit is like I ain't gonna call it a drug, but it's like I don't know. That shit just feels great.
I mean,
That's
the way
cool.
that you talk about it, you're
That's cool.
when
dude.
you come out of open mics and shit. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of it's almost
He fucking
not
kills it
toxic,
too.
But I'm eating the energy off of you.
Just, like,
which is
radiating
crazy.
or some
Yeah,
shit?
radiating. It's in the gayest way possible.
I'm like,
I'm eating the energy out of you. No, but like
You-
I could feel it. I'm
I
like,
do-
Oh my
I
God, I
do-
want to do this. And then you introduce me to other people, and they're like, "Yeah, this is so amazing." Like even though this is my second time and I suck, I feel good. I would
Tell
like to
you,
feel
man.
good. That'd be good. But I don't know.
I do.
because getting on the stage, like it do multiple things.
Probably makes you,
you-
feel
you
weird.
breaking
I
that-
don't know.
I mean, you're gonna feel weird a little bit at first, and once you start telling, like you just be in it, and like
You know what I thought
it
about?
feels good just to get up there, and then if you get some laughs on top of that, like you don't
that
understand how
probably is amazing.
getting laughs, just going up on stage,
It's the
talking to
goal.
people, saying some shit you wrote,
from your brain.
that feels like winning an NBA championship. Like
I bet because
it feel like the
literally-
night the Cavs won. Like every time
Is-
if I kill, like that's what that shit feels
That's funny.
like.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So is it? Is you
I don't
think
be
it's-
able to go to sleep.
Do you think
like
it's
if I
just 'cause it's
kill, I
like-
can't go to sleep till like midnight.
Do you think it's because like it's just a validation of your thoughts, kind of? Of like, hey,
Yeah, I mean,
I
it's-
think this is funny, and other people think it's funny, so like, that feels good.
Yeah,
Or is
it's
it more
your
so
art.
you're bringing joy? Do you like bringing joy to the people, or is it more?
I mean,
like
that
a
is dope.
approval thing.
It's more of a selfish thing. It's not
Okay.
approval. Any artist wants their art to be appreciated, and
That's-
a comedian gets their art appreciated in real time. Like
the best way.
and you can't really
too.
fake it. Like
No,
if somebody,
fake,
if you
yeah.
play a song for somebody, they can. Yeah, this shit
Yeah,
hard. Like
that-
if they don't
yeah.
laugh, like they ain't laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like
True. You can
it's-
tell when somebody's fake laughing too.
yeah,
Uh,
it's different. It's totally different, and it's like there's no beat to help. It's nothing to help. It's all you.
that's probably why
All
it feels
you.
so fucking gratifying because
Yes.
it's literally like, hey, I did this with my brain. I didn't build anything with my fucking hands. I literally just said something and it brought people joy.
Yeah.
And that was enough.
Yeah.
You know?
That's all it is. That's
Yeah.
all it is. And it's crazy how you keep talking about it.
Yes, you can tell
Like-
you want to do it.
like,
That's
I
you-
what
would
it
love
is.
to do it.
Get
like
your
you just
ass
keep
out there,
wanting to
man.
get this like
Because I'm the type of person.
like acceptance and approval and not
before
recognition.
I get up there. Let
You
me
know,
before.
like just confirmation. Like, dude, you can do it.
You can
Stop fucking overthinking this shit.
I'm just the type of
I
person
feel like
that I'm afraid I get
I feel
up
like
there
as soon as
and I'm
he
not gonna
does
wanna do
it,
ever again
we're
if I
gonna
fail.
stop talking about this type of shit. You know. And,
Well, yeah,
you
we're
know.
gonna move on to
I mean, if
like,
you-
hey, we're continuing.
If you get up there and you don't want to do it again, then don't do it again. What's
It's not that. It's like I'm afraid I'm gonna get up there and I'll be bad at it, and then I'll be sad that I was bad at it because I want to do it, and then
that should
I'll want to
motivate
kill
you
myself.
to no.
Oh,
that
no?
should just motivate you to want
Get
to do
back up
better.
there?
Yes.
I feel like that's for a go-getter.
You
Be a
are-
go-getter.
I'm
Stop-
not a go-getter.
You're a go-getter.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Stop being a bitch.
I'm
You-
That's all it
I'll go
is.
get a Coke from the fridge and sit back on the
That's
couch.
all.
You know. I mean,
People who
I
aren't
try
go-getters
shit in life. You know,
are
I
not
failed.
go-getters because they scared of failure.
I'm still
That's all
here.
it is.
Yeah,
That's all it is. I know too many people like that,
I know.
and you can change it.
It's a sad thing because it's like
No,
you
it's
know-
not a sad thing. Cause you're gonna change it.
Well, no, but it is a sad thing because it's like, what am I postponing? Because there is no thing. It's not
Yeah, it's like-
happening. It's like it won't ever be real. But the idea of it being real in my brain is almost enough.
No,
No,
You know,
No.
I feel
You know
like
what
you.
I'm saying? But you
I
know
feel
what I'm
like
saying though.
we
Like,
live
I'm
in a
protecting-
simulation. There's nothing to protect. None of this shit is real.
But I'm
Just do
protecting
it.
the idea that I could do it, not the fact that I will fail, that I might
What?
fail. Like in my brain right now, it's like I could get up there and it could go either way. But if I go up there and it's bad, then I'm like, okay, it went bad. I'm not good at this, and you shouldn't try. anymore.
No, you went. It was bad that time. You can be good and still do bad. That's the thing with comedy.
Really? Okay. All right.
Mark still bombs.
I know
Your
he's
favorite
so
comedian
good,
whose
though.
dick you
But
want to
he's
suck every
so
fucking day,
good.
Jake.
and he
Jake.
still bombs.
It's probably a nice dick.
the first day you do comedy won't be your fucking last.
Okay, thanks. That's a nice.
All right.
That's nice.
It will not be your fucking last.
Yeah, maybe.
All right.
No, stop being
How
a
did
bitch.
you get past it? How did you get past it?
Stop thinking.
What do you
that.
mean?
You got
Get
it.
past what?
Well, you had this.
How did I get
previous
past
stage
what?
experience? Getting up there for the very first time.
No, that shit was still terrible.
I remember how hard it was. Yeah, that
I
night you
drank
were
3
like,
fucking Dortmunders before I got up there.
I know, and
that
you
was
were
a
like-
music open mic.
You know what's funny?
I know, in the
scared out of my
first-
fucking mind.
the first beer, you were like, I'm ready to go home. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. You're like, why did I do this to myself? Why am I here? It's not too late to go home, right?
Okay.
I feel like us being there was almost like, yeah, you kind of gotta do it because we're, here for it.
So, growing up, right, I used to watch a lot of comedy, right? Like, just as much as you guys were right now, you know? So, you know how you get those questions from your parents. Oh, what do you want to be when you grow up and shit?
Oh, you hit with the comedian one
I
time?
hit him with a comedian.
And did they just look at you?
Like, my dad asked me that. Like, my mom didn't bother, but, like, my dad...
Great mom.
my dad asked me, it's like, so, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I'm like, comedian, like, you laugh at a lot of my shit, and I feel like, you say that I'm funny a lot and that I could be a comedian, even though I know you're exaggerating.
I'll
you
say
know?
that's. I'll
But
tell you right
you're-
now. That's
but
just
you're-
a dad being.
But you're
nice.
hyping me the fuck up. Like, I feel like I could be a comedian, like.
Shit, dude. Well, I need to call it back with Wyatt because
Yeah.
I tell him every day he's hilarious. And his,
Don't tell him that you could be a comedian as
Oh, well,
a profession, because that's a profession.
I never
That's a
even-
profession. Like, you know,
quick
like
break. I never even told you this. The other day, why I asked him what he wanted to be, and he said a comedian. And he doesn't know anything about me
That's
with comedy. And dude, he tells
Does
me
he even watch comedy? Like, how does he know what a comedian even is?
he just-
you could watch
he thinks
anything.
joke telling is like funny, and his joke to me, he tells me like all the fucking time it's not funny, but I blow his head up about it, and I should stop now because like I don't know, I don't want to
feel
give
like
him false hope.
I feel like he heard or saw or
His joke is why
had-
did the chicken cross the road
yeah. How?
to get to Chick-fil-A? That's
What?
just his joke. Didn't hear that anywhere. I've
Yeah,
never
I
heard
hope
that
he-
anywhere.
I hope nobody wrote that. and,
Yeah, so I'm like,
published
why
it.
did you tell? I'm like, okay.
That's cute. That's
It
cute.
is. It's adorable. It's kind of adorable. And then he's like just telling me, he makes up his knock knock, who's there, and he's like, you.
Hey, he could be a
you.
prodigy. There is kids that are comedians.
Seth Rogen was a comic. He was doing stand up at
He's a
14.
kid, yeah, I see
Really?
Yeah.
You never seen those
There's
videos?
kids that are younger, like Josh Peck. He did comedy at fucking.
Oh.
Okay,
Why do I know
Josh
that
Peck
name?
is not funny now though.
Who was that? Why do I know
Josh
that name?
Peck is cringe now.
Who was that?
Obviously not Drake and Josh.
Oh, okay.
Josh
Yeah.
was only cool in Drake and Josh.
Yeah, but he had a lot of comedic chops in that show.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know what the fuck happened to him.
Being a
He turned
comedic,
into like a
being a comedic
influencer,
actor is
like-
different than being a
you know, one of those
stand up
guys.
comic.
Yeah, but
It's a lot
like,
different.
what about like
Improv.
Thank you. Like improvisation.
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 Thank you, Jesus Christ. What about that? Isn't that more akin to comedy, kind of?
I'm saying
Yes,
that's more
of course.
comedic acting.
That's kind of what they
Improv
did.
is acting.
Well,
Shows.
I feel like most of Josh's shit on the show was improvised by him, and
Yeah.
it stuck. You know, like, all right, we'll keep running with that shit. You know, and as far as like after Drake and Josh, like yeah, with the Vine, like he started like, you know, he kind of rekindled like his career on Vine and shit, but.
He went
After
the exact
after that
opposite. He,
after
like,
that long ass
fully blended
hiatus, he did
TikTok and like just became that type of dude.
yeah. Well, after all that shit, like he
And
became
then Drake just touched a couple girls.
that, and then he had that petty story of like how he got touched when he was in Nickelodeon.
Whoa, petty! Whoa, I mean,
I'm sorry, not petty. You know,
you heard of that the whole Nickelodeon
Yeah.
thing, right?
sob
Okay.
story, but
It's not a sob story
Oh, I'm sorry.
either, dude.
It's not,
what
it's
the
not, it's not a
fuck?
sob story.
What was
It's
the
not a
dude
sob
named Pickle Man or some shit? One of the dudes that was touching, like, was like one of the perpetrators was like Pickle Man or something.
I don't remember. I know what you're talking about. He
You
had
ever
a
seen that
funny name.
documentary?
Yeah, the
I didn't see
I
the
didn't
whole
watch
thing,
it.
but I
I just-
seen most of
I
I've
it.
was
heard
heavily-
podcasts talk about it.
it
That's
was
what I got
Amber
all my
watched
information
it.
from.
Amber watched it, so I was there on the couch.
It's kind of fucked
Oh,
up.
Tires. Anybody did y'all with Tires?
4 episodes.
4 episodes in.
I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, it was great.
I'd like to talk more with you guys about it. I know
It's so good.
funny.
Yeah, you gotta finish that.
What I've
shit.
seen so far is fucking hilarious. Every
It's
moment
good.
of the show is
It's great.
hilarious.
It's
yeah.
great.
Different-
Oh,
it's a different production, yeah, from like
That's
the
what he was
first
saying.
season
It
and
seems
shit.
like a real show.
Like,
now, kind
the
of.
first season
it's
they
the same, but
they
it's
say
like
it-
the way it looks, it's different.
they
you
said
know?
they call the first season a pilot now. Like the whole season
Nice.
was the pilot, so it
Okay.
makes sense. Like yeah,
That's good. You know,
The fucking mold part with them being like worried about it and touching their
Yeah.
lips and doing the
Yeah.
fucking thing with their fingers, that shit killed me. And I noticed I'm only on
oh, you
episode.
think that's killed? What's his name? In
and
the
then they
last
call
season and
him
shit?
and all that
oh
shit.
yeah, it's like two different. Yeah,
That was so he got hit by a bus. It's like, what the fuck? And Chris O'Connor in that show plays a perfect like mix of like
dumb,
But also,
like he's like
he's not retarded. Well,
Yeah,
not
he's
as
just
like
dumb,
dumb
but,
as
like-
these guys. Like he almost seems like he has a level head.
he's like yeah, level headed, but not the brightest, but like emotionally intelligent.
Yes,
Yeah.
emotionally intelligent.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole thing with him in the car.
Oh, it's that,
I haven't even- I haven't even done with
yeah,
it
that
yet,
arc
yeah.
deal goes all the way through. and
Really?
It's, yeah,
oh,
it's
excited.
great.
Good.
It's
good.
great.
Good. That's
But,
funny.
I just want to hop back to the open mic real quick,
Yeah.
just to talk about how Bill reacted to that joke.
dude.
That shit was so fun. Like that joke
Wait,
wasn't
which
even
one? That joke at the
the first
the
one,
la-
the,
His
the,
joke.
the one about the
Oh.
breastfeeding.
Breastfeeding and the mom.
Oh
getting off
yeah.
on it, dude.
I was like, shit.
That joke couldn't even seem
I'm
that
like-
crazy to me.
I was like,
You're
wow.
thinking that joke's not crazy.
No, it's fucking crazy, but it's like something like
Because it's what if?
it's
not
like it's like something that should have been said, but had been said.
Yes, it's like that's why I think it's a.
But he
good-
had the balls to say it.
That's why I think it was so. That's my favorite joke. Like my favorite night of comedy. You went up there and you just told that fucking joke, and the crowd's reaction was so like laughter. Oh, and like all of the
like-
above, dude.
It was quiet, but you knew like they were thinking like that's fucked up. You
And
know,
then
like
the two hosts behind, like Bill was like, oh, and then the other dude like
When I said
couldn't stop laughing. He had his hand in
when I
his.
said what if it didn't hurt, Bill was like, oh no.
Yeah.
I was like, what if it felt good? Oh no.
He seen it coming. It was the part when you said when you were impersonating the mom and you were like,
Beer
"What's
rush.
up,
Hungry
sugar?"
baby.
That was the part where it was like everybody in the crowd was just like, "Oh my fucking god!" The dudes behind were losing.
No,
I was losing.
when I
it.
said you see her walking up with the fully charged wand,
That's
yeah,
the part, yeah. Like going from that moment, everybody was like, "Oh!" The dude next to our table loved you because he like when you got up, he was like, "Yeah, Rob."
Really?
You didn't hear that?
Who was next to our table?
I didn't want to look because the tables are so fucking close, and he was right next to me. But it was a chick. It was either two chicks and a dude, or a chick and two dudes. But there
I
was
know
a,
the one dude was sitting next to us
who stomped up on stage.
that that had the 3 shirts on. I
He
think-
wasn't there, but he didn't return to the table.
Okay.
So I thought maybe he approached the table as like I'm coming up, and I'm like this is gonna be like I'm just gonna come from here maybe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I didn't know, but like. Okay, it could have been him, but like before, when they said your name, the dude was like clapping hard. And he's like, "Yeah, Rob."
Oh, when they announced me. Okay.
yeah. So like,
I heard that on the recording. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was right next to us, and that guy was fucking dying during his joke. He was loving
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I was laughing. Alonzo was just like in disbelief. The dude behind you, I don't know if you've seen, but he just he's like, "Oh my fucking god," laughing. Dude, it was so good. I loved that
yeah.
moment, dude. I thought that was so good. Thank you.
it's like
for
a good
doing that
fucked up joke.
Yes.
You know?
I
It's a
love
good
them
fucked up
polarizers.
joke.
Like that's a good feeling too. Like it's a little different than like just dying of laughter from the whole room, but it's still a great feeling like that polarizing.
Yes, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet that's good. I bet that's good. And I almost felt like you rode that into the introvert joke. Like I'd like to see the introvert joke on its own.
By itself, yeah.
Yes, because like I felt like you already had the fucking crowd
Yeah.
for that joke.
Yeah.
That joke. So that was, but like it's still a good joke.
I kind of
Introvert
fucked
was
up the
fine.
introvert joke. Not fucked it up, but like just I was going off the pace and I wrote it with. But like when I said that first line, when I was like, "You trying to fuck?" Oh no, all right. Like people was like dying laughing right there, but I like cut them off immediately. Like I
To
came
get
right
to
back.
the next
Yeah.
one. Okay.
I do have a note though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I guess you didn't really think about that.
I know you enjoy your jokes as much as we do. You know.
Oh god, here comes. You call him El Critique. That might be you.
No. Well, just once.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Stop laughing after your jokes.
Oh yeah, like
Why? I like
I don't
that.
like.
I mean, some jokes, but you did it like almost like after every joke
I
that
think-
you did.
You only saw 2 jokes.
That's true. Look.
Still,
Hold on. I
What's
kinda,
wrong with that?
I kind of like that. Like the dude that juggles, he laughs after his joke.
Cam laughs after his jokes. A lot
not
of people-
almost every time they like tell a joke.
I don't do that after every joke, and a lot of people laugh after a lot of their jokes.
Most of your jokes.
I think that's
That's
more of
what-
like a
normal.
endearing
your
thing.
your first time, like when you did it, like when we first seen him do his like
because
your
he's
first
probably
open
trying
mic,
to be.
you were like you did it good, and that's how you know everybody started liking you and
When was the
shit
first
off your
time we
first
seen
run.
him? When did he come with us?
Probably 1 star
One
the night
star?
I won.
Yeah,
When
that
he
was
won?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's where that contest. That's where you
But
did
that
fucking
joke,
awesome.
that joke has to be told dry. The
Yeah, like-
boyfriend dick
Yeah.
joke.
I
You
don't
can't
like- like
lead
you-
that up with
It just
Yeah.
depends on the joke. Like
it seems like you kind of are like a little bit too excited to tell
if
the
it's a
joke too.
sillier joke, it's gonna make me like the punch. Like this shit make me laugh. I can't help it. Really.
I think that's a good thing.
You
Guys.
gotta,
I think
you gotta
if you're
start like composing
laughing,
yourself though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Alonzo wants you to be a serious, like a very
Yeah,
not
serious,
serious, but like it's cool to laugh at your jokes once in a while. But like you don't want to be fucking Jimmy. Like what's his name? Jimmy Fallon? Yeah, Jimmy Fallon with the
No,
I
I've
do
never
hate
done
how
that,
Jimmy
man.
Fallon,
No.
dude. He does
Yeah.
laugh after
don't
everything he says.
do a fool. I like
It's a giggle.
giggle. Yeah, like it's
I
like
think
yeah.
it's endearing.
It's a
Trust
little
me. I
quick.
think it's
It's
more
not a giggle.
endearing
Because some people,
It's the giggles.
some people be laughing like longer than the damn audience at their own
Yeah.
joke. Like
Well,
yeah, I
yeah.
don't
My
think
shit
you
be
don't
quick.
like-
My
That's
shit like a
awkward as
second.
fuck. You don't do that.
Yeah,
You
my shit
don't
like a
at
second,
all.
like, yeah.
There's
It's usually a
there's a difference
smile.
between those people and you. Like,
I think sometimes I'm
not
laughing.
comparing you to those people.
I think sometimes I'm
He's
laughing
afraid
at
you're
the
gonna get there.
absurdity of the joke.
yeah.
Like I'm thinking, like,
yeah.
cause like I do it after like the dumb, like the no to the wee wee. Like it's so stupid. Like you gotta laugh to acknowledge how stupid it is. Like I said it. I'm like, that's so stupid. Like this is a stupid joke, but it's funny.
I get
like,
it. Yeah, I get it 100%. But it's
But I'll
just
see
like,
what you mean,
You
yeah.
don't want to do that too much because I just noticed that. You know.
Yeah, that's not
Okay.
something I do all the time.
Yeah, just a keynote. Just
I think it's endearing, but
It's endearing, but
It's like okay, the guy.
he
at
did
least
it-
thinks
he-
his
I'm just
own
saying-
Shit's funny.
I'm just
Like,
saying he
that
did it.
Gives
he
me
did it-
confidence
Yeah,
that
but
the guy's gonna be.
of
funny.
course, but
as
you got to
like
be
an
more
audience
you got to
member.
be more confident than your joke too, right? Like
I mean, who's Anthony
like
Jeselnik?
because
Like, I
you
don't
could
know.
tell
Like,
you
that
could,
dude goes
no
with
no
Thriller.
you could tell a joke like 100 times to yourself and you think it's the funniest fucking joke in the world, and everybody else is gonna like it, but if you're gonna tell it like 100 times and you're gonna keep laughing at it,
That's not gonna
100
be
times,
every time.
Yeah.
It was a new joke.
you want to keep a composure after like the
How
first
do
three
you
times.
just look at on your phone? Mom gets off on breastfeeding baby and not laugh.
Right, like,
Like I gotta back
and then
him
I'm
up
like,
on
I'm
it.
also,
Like, you know
I'm
what
also
I'm
reacting to the crowd. I got Bill in the back talking about some, oh no, like you like
Yeah,
it ain't
yeah.
just me laughing at me. I'm laughing at like how the crowd is reacting
just-
to shit. Like,
No, like my critique isn't to be like taken to like it's just I noticed that a little bit. It's just
that's fair.
but all in all, you're killing it.
All in all.
You're for real. You're fucking
you.
killing it. You
I
know,
know it's impressive to see,
Yeah.
bro.
Were
It's
you-
very
How
fun
many? All right, but real question is, how many beers were you in last night?
too.
Yeah, I only had two. I had
Really?
a shot and 2 beers.
Oh,
I
well,
could've-
you got the shot.
I
in
could've
there
sworn,
again.
like-
you like that shot, huh?
The way that you had
Yeah, I
the
don't know. My
giggles,
brothers
like,
always get a shot.
like you were at the table sober, but when you were on stage, it seemed like you were more fucked up, like. Like not like that way, but like giggle.
yeah.
Oh shit, he seems kind of
Because
drunk.
he's happy. He's on
Yeah,
stage.
you in a, like it's a different
like
zone.
you're like you were slap happy. That's what.
Yeah.
yeah. You were definitely
Once
slap.
you grab
happy.
that microphone, especially after you get some laughs, it's like, all right,
Yeah.
it's all down here. From here. What's up?
Understandable.
Like, you just, yeah.
Other than that, dude, that show was
Yeah.
fucking hilarious. Last night was dope.
Sounds fun. It was a good
Like
night.
Rob
dude.
killed it, everybody else killed it.
It was a
I
good
love that
night.
run-on joke that the one bitch started.
Shirt
Yeah,
off.
yeah,
shit,
Yeah, the
yeah.
shirt off, yeah. It was,
Or
they
pants
had that
off.
and
The
then the
pants
hopping
off.
on stage
Wait,
shit.
no,
Oh,
it
it was
was
the
the-
sorority
the
thing.
soror-
sorority,
thing.
yeah.
I gotta say,
That
the
was
one
good.
part that dude missed a good joke at, the David Attenborough joke, where he was like, "Give us like you showed up to Sky's sorority."
Oh, yeah.
He should have been like, I showed up and the washing machines were both already broken. Because the two fat guys.
I think they went up after him, though, didn't they?
He was the last guy. He closed.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what would have been funnier for him to say? I came to Sky sorority to fix the washing machines, because he looks
Oh,
like
yeah.
a motherfucker to like fix that
That's
shit.
funny. No, but when that dude said
That-
that he sat on the washing machine and broke it, that was his funniest joke.
Who was
that was
Ryan?
I
Yeah.
think. Yeah. And you
Yeah.
said he's been up a ton of times.
Yeah, I've seen him, like, but that's like a running joke that he don't write. Like, Jimmy and Bill
That's
be making,
true.
like, talking about that shit like it's like a running joke that he don't write. But, like, yeah, that was the best that I ever seen
I see
from
what you
him.
mean. Okay. Yeah, okay.
What was that one joke? What was that one big dude's name at the end?
Ryan, we were just talking about possibly?
Yeah.
He had
What
the
was that-
backwards cap on?
What was that one joke that he told and everybody was like dead silent too?
Wait, striped shirt or big hoodie?
Jacket.
The big dude at the end, the last
There's
dude,
two big dudes.
the last guy, the very
Christian
last
came
guy.
on after
Christian,
Ryan.
yeah.
Oh, he did have a striped shirt on. He rolled onto the stage. Like, did the WWE roll through the fucking ropes? Like, he rolled onto the stage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the guy
What-
you're talking about.
No, he wasn't like the last guy.
You're
was
talking about
towards
the dude
the
with the red
end.
hat.
I'm
who
talking
kinda
about the
looks
dude
like-
with the backwards cap, fucking fat, like.
That, he was like almost
That's
last.
Ryan.
There was two fat guys. He was, I think they went back to back.
Might have been, yeah.
But yeah, what about him? What joke he had?
There was a joke that he had that like had the whole room like silent. And
That's every
awkwardness.
week for him because he don't write. He says it though, like
Like,
he don't
oh,
write.
It was that glory.
That's every week.
No,
for
it was
him.
that glory hole joke.
I don't know why that's so funny.
Remember that?
That was funny. It's
You
every
have a
week for
glory hole
him.
joke?
The
I don't
glory hole
remember.
joke.
I remember a glory hole joke, but I don't remember if it was him.
It was it was like
What was the joke?
it was about no, it wasn't a glory hole joke. It was about the joke. It was a joke about how somebody had like left his number, like
Oh, the stall, the bathroom
Yeah,
stall,
bathroom
yeah.
stall.
And he wants to go inside and
The
write send
women's
dick pics,
send
and
dick
then
pics.
nobody said
Yeah.
shit.
yeah, send nudes.
And I
to
think
this
Bill
number.
just said, "Do you really do that?"
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, and everybody was just like quiet.
Yeah,
and
that
shit.
one
I was just
bomb.
like,
He did have one that
uh,
got some laughs though. I forgot what it was, but
it was a shit before he told that joke.
Yes.
like
Yeah.
he had laughs, and then all of a sudden he told that joke, and then
I
everyone
like
was
him.
just
I
like,
like his stage
Oh, shit.
presence for
Yeah.
some reason. He gives off like a likable
He
thing
seemed-
for me.
like he seems awkward still.
That's
you
what- maybe
know?
that's why I
the
like
first
him, I
time
don't
we
know.
seen him, like
I think he just awkward. Like I don't think that's like from him being on stage. I think he's just awkward.
I want him to
Yeah.
do well.
Well,
I
yeah,
want him
he's
to do
awkward.
well.
Yeah.
it's just awkward.
You want
It's
everybody to
awkward
do well,
fun.
obviously, but him, I feel like I feel bad.
Yeah.
Like I want him to do better. You
I
know.
mean, I don't feel bad because he's sticking with. Like I feel like he knows what he got to do. He just don't be doing it.
Fair.
But he
fair.
still enjoys being up there. It's like, shit, fuck it.
Yeah.
Just
I
get-
know that's the one thing I don't
See,
want to do
you
too. Is
could
I'm
do that.
scared of. No, I was about to say I'm scared. I don't want to be the guy that just Rob's up there. He's killing it. Another dude comes up.
It's
he
not
kills
something
it.
you
Another dude
be
comes up.
scared
and
of.
then
It's something
I
that
jump
you
in, and I don't even have a
overcome.
fucking joke.
It's something
and I'm
that
just
you
like,
overcome.
I
have
kill the
shit.
show. I kill
You
the show.
have shit.
You know, I don't want to kill the show.
You wouldn't kill the show.
You could overcome him,
long
but
as
you
you
could
don't
be
think
like
so.
him at a starting level.
You would be better than him just telling the story that you got. Like, you got some funny shit, dude. I don't know
You
why you be
do.
overthinking
You
this
do.
shit.
I don't know why either. As I'm retarded.
Just get up there.
You better write down that karate shit. You better.
You gotta drive.
You better write down that
karate.
story.
You gotta drive 1 week and
Oh,
just
the pay.
look. You gotta
Yeah.
drive 1 week and we just gonna get them fucked up. We gonna buy them like 3 doubles and send them.
You know what? I was literally thinking about this during the podcast. We gotta have
You
like
get Jake drunk
we gotta
enough.
we gotta have a podcast
Kinda
riff
true.
shop
Shit.
outing.
This
Like,
motherfucker become the most outgoing motherfucker ever.
we have to go somewhere
Matt's
to get
birthday,
drunk.
this
you know.
motherfucker was lit, chopping it up with everybody, just bouncing around, life of the party. Like that shit was funny.
I know you're not wrong there, dude. The beer does or liquor kind of does get me
Yeah.
feeling like whatever.
No, we gotta have like something for us three. You know, like a little outing.
I'd like to do a riff stop, like an out pod somehow. If
Like-
we're able to do that,
Like we could do
somehow.
like a 2-parter thing, like go mini golfing and go to a bar after. You
like
know.
shoot a sketch or like just a show event. Would be fun to do.
Birdie
we
Town.
We need a fucking cameraman then, though, probably. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like a little show event, like us
Oh.
just doing some shit, riffing while playing mini
I got a
golf with those
Oh.
things that stick to your fucking.
Lav mics.
I got
Yeah.
a
What are they called?
I got a
Lav.
question for
Lav.
LAV.
Okay.
I got a question for all three of us. Mainly for you two.
Ask yourself.
Mainly for you two. Are we gonna vlog this trip?
That's a good question.
I want
actually.
to.
That's a good.
I mean, might as well get footage.
We should,
We were
right?
gonna
We
do
all
a
got
pod
decent
for-
phones.
for the-
yeah, we doing a pod.
Yeah.
We're
For the
talking about
channel
just like behind
and
the
shit.
screen, behind the scenes footage, like just shit, like what we doing down there.
That's a,
Yeah.
But we should for Kill Tony because I bet that would be good. That would grab.
What you mean?
views. Like us just recording, being at. Like on the street, right outside of Comedy Mothership, just recording.
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Be like, hey, we're about to go in. Rob signed up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
If you don't sign, if
We
you
can
don't
make-
sign up, whatever.
but-
if you did get on there to have the pre
Had a-
footage
yeah.
of you, that would be like big.
But if we were to do like that whole like mothership footage,
Shorts would be fucking fired.
Yeah.
we would make that the last part of the vlog, though. I feel like
Even though it's the beginning of the trip,
yeah, obviously we would.
I know
like,
it is the
It depend on
culmination,
what
Yeah.
happened.
kind of.
Like-
oh yeah,
like
if
we-
it goes up.
like
if I
we-
get pulled, yeah, that's
we could do
end.
the
That's
build.
like,
We could do
Yeah.
the build up of us going to like the airport, flying and shit, going to the mothership first day, but we won't record the rest of that night.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
You know, just a build up.
God,
and
if
then,
you got
and then we'll
pulled,
record
that
the
would
rest
just-
of our time there, and then we'll show the footage at the end. You know, that'd be cool. I
That'd
feel
be
like
awesome.
Man.
that would be cool. Yeah,
Let's do
Right.
it then. Let's do
Right.
it. Yeah, I'm
Let's
so
do it.
down.
yeah. I mean, you can use
we
phones for that.
You
Shit,
could-
we got Amber. I just remembered.
we got yep.
Oh,
got
for
Amber.
like the camera.
Maybe if we're just fucking around mini golf and you want to record 2 holes or
Yeah.
something, and we're just like riffing and we think it's funny.
Yep.
Anytime, I feel like we do that a lot. I feel like we'll just be riffing at the bar.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God, we're wasting like good content, even though it's like this is just life.
That's what comics do. Like you got to get
It's
to
a
the
vlog.
point where
It's
you
a vlog. It's
you got to
like
get to the
everyday,
point where you're
like,
doing it so
life
much that it's just
type
every
shit.
day.
Yeah.
So it's not
Yeah.
like wasting. Like
Right,
just
right.
whenever we
It's
turn the
just
camera
me.
on, it's
This
gonna be
is
there.
me.
Yeah.
Vlogs
Right,
aren't
right.
like you don't put much thought into it. You just take a
Be you.
trip.
You
Yeah,
be
you
you,
be
yeah.
you. We'll have a good time. Everybody will experience that. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fucking dope.
Yeah. That was
Can't wait.
episode 22 of the Riff Stop.
22.
We will see y'all next week.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for sticking around this long. If you
Yeah.
did, as a fucking longer one.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yep.
We're gonna get some footage for y'all from Austin.
Yeah, we know you're watching. You commented on the Lil Wayne thing, so so much interaction with his solo stuff. So give us something.
We gotta be more
Controversial.
inflammatory. Yeah, like
Literally. I couldn't believe all the comments you got were literally all.
I got one dude that was on my, maybe two. One dude I couldn't decipher if he was on my side or not.
I
but
saw
one
you
was-
liked it though, to like kind of give like the.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even read the comments to that one.
You should. You'll
yeah.
like them. You'll like. They're
Alright,
all on
I'll-
your side.
I'll look at them.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Next week. Peace.
Peace.